Good evening, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. How are you all doing? I think I touched too much grass the last couple of days. Like, everything is itchy. Everything is itchy. And I was taking a walk, and suddenly something, I don't know what it was. I have no idea what it was. I'm just looking at my arm right now. I have a little bit of swelling, but it doesn't hurt. I don't know what was it. And then it was gone again. It was already gone again. So weird. Like, yeah, everything is so itchy. The outside is bad. Also, wait, I'm playing this with a control. This is the German. The German is coming out. Playing this with the controller, right? Shit. Do I need to restart it again? I might need to restart it again, wait. Let me quickly check. Okay, let's restart it again. Let's listen to these awesome seagulls again. Baya bom. There we go. Ding dong. Ding dong. But I hope you're all doing good. Oh, I think I've got a slight sunburn. I'm not sure. Ugh. And yeah. Let's see, where were we last time? I forgot. Right. We were in the other world with Bettler and Beatrice. Bettler was like, it's so unfair that there's actually a 19th person now. So that's where we were, right? Right. Bettler fell asleep and suddenly we were in the other dimension, other world, whatever you might call it. When they started hearing Bettler's snores, the relatives went their separate ways, leaving the parlor and letting Bettler sleep in silence. Even though it had been so lively in the parlor with so many people gathered there. When all of them scattered at once and were swallowed up by the vast mansion, it created an eerie silence with no sound except that of the rain. I wish we had rain, honestly. Honestly. What's the humidity? I think... Oh, humidity. I'm googling for humidity. I think it's pretty awful, isn't it? Let me see. Currently we have like 26 degrees. It's fine. 40% is okay. Still a better love story than the first Twilight. Rain is pretty nice. Yeah, it depends. It depends. Like, if the humidity is already so high up and it starts raining, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Ah! Thunder?
いや、そんな人間には一度も会ったことはないぜ。
Oh, are they talking about Beatrice now? Oh, they are.
会ったことなんてないわ。キリエさん、本当なの？私もちょっと玄関ホールに。
Right, she was the only one who met Beatrice out of the servants. Like, or more like except the servants.
20歳ちょっとくらいに見えたわ。
Oh, we've got an age.
私は名乗ったんだけど、彼女は名乗らなかった。源氏さんに案内されて2階へ登っていくのを見たの。
Yeah, I think I might have a sunburn. Everything's so weird right now.
しかし妙な雲行きになってきよったな。
The mystery woman had spoken to Kyria. Although naming herself, she'd sneered that Kyria should have had a vague idea as to her identity. I mean, she was standing right in front of the portrait, please. That brought someone to mind. And then there was her lookalike, the witch in the portrait. Yeah, she's so cute. Look at it. She's so cute. Oh, she's such a cutie.
そいつは自分が肖像画の魔女様だとそう言いたいってのかよ。
私はそういう意味で笑ったんだろうと理解したわ。
No, I don't think she was.
私とは初対面でも、私があなたの5歳だと知っているような口ぶりだった。
She knows everything.
姉貴、本当にそんな奴は知らないんだな。
くどいわよ。
Beatrice.
そんな金髪女、この屋敷に出入りしたところなんて見たこともない。
そんなようなことはどうでもええで。
It's interesting. In the first episode, they were like arguing and stuff about the inheritance, and this time it's about Beatrice.
問題はその女が自分はベアトリーチェだと名乗り、 お父さんの財産管理人を名乗った場合の方や。
Oh, and here we are yet again.
あ
The
るい
assets.
は愛人の娘を自称して遺産の分配を要求するつもりかしら。
Oh.
いずれにせよとんでもないジョーカーが紛れ込んだものね。
Oh, that's
兄さん
interesting.
が呼んだの？それともお父様が？
No, she just flew in with the butterflies. Like, I was trying to make. Never mind. I just like to move around a lot.
俺たちは兄貴をうまく言いくるめりゃ
I totally didn't try to flap my arms right now.
しかしこれじゃ話が振り出しに戻っちまう。
Totally did not. Believe me, please.
あなたが私の知らないところでどんな策謀を巡らしてたのか知らないけれど、どうも少しは対策を立てる時間を得られたみたいね。
Okay.
ああ、その金髪姉ちゃんが今からわずかの時間でも対策を協議できる方がマシだ。
Nechan. Oh, I don't think she will go to the dinner table, will she?
撃てる対策もかけられとるで。向こうの狙いは何なんや。
Your lives.
決まってるでしょ。
Oh, it's about the
お
money.
父様の遺産の正当な後継者だと言い張るためよ。お父様は未だにベアトリーチェの虜なのよ。その娘がいたなら全財産を譲りたいと言い出すはずだわ。妙な遺言状でも突きつけてくるかもしれない。
That would be kind of weird, right? If that was actually his daughter, like 25. How old do you think Rosa is? Probably like in her mid-30s, I'd say. And the others are probably like in their 50s, something like that. So that would be super weird.
そりゃ裁判沙汰にすれば半分の4分の1は主張できるかもしれないけど、
These guys are such vultures.
決着するまで遺産分割はできなくなるわよ。
Vultures, all of them. Which time does it's different? It does.
私もルドルフももちろんローザもね。
Wait, is Rosa even here?
俺たちはそれぞれの都合で早急にまとまった金がいる。俺たち最大のウィークポイントってわけだ。
Yeah, but that's kind of your fault, you know?
なら狙いは何だ、キリエ。
These vultures.
読めるか。
初耳なんだけれど、私たちには急ぎまとまったお金が必要だという前提があるのね。
Mm-hmm.
キリエさん、男
Oh, I
の商
forgot
売には
to
攻めの時
enable
に
the
こそ軍資金がいるようになることもあるんや。
Here you go. Now they're active.
それを分かってえな。
なあにルドルフ、キリエさんには話してなかったの？
Oh.
すまん、
Why wouldn't he?
隠してたわけじゃないんだ。
Why?
実はちょいとした
いいわ。あなたが私に話す必要がないと判断した話なんだから。
You're just a borrowed womb
それをこの
anyways.
場では追求しない。それよりキュームは黄金の魔女様の狙いを探ることなんでしょ？
She's after your lives.
ああ、俺たちの話を整理した上で敵の撃ってくる手が見えるか。
She would just sit in her room, honestly. I think she won't be doing much. Rudolph had a certain measure of trust in Kiri's unique thinking technique, chessboard thinking. Of course, it didn't give him any more peace of mind than fortune telling. Every time Rudolph was polishing up some important strategy, he'd give a great deal of thought to Kiri's advice. For a while, Kiri pressed her finger against the forehead, considering.
今日の今日まで彼女が訪れることが伏せられていた以上、彼女は私たちに何らかのサプライズを与える目的があった。
You're thinking way too hard.
それが財産なのか、親族としての認知なのかは分かりかねる
No,
わ。
it's neither of those.
でも今日の今日まで訪れることを伏せていたということは、事前に知らせることで対応を打たれたくなかったと言えるかもしれない。ということは、彼女の目的は対応を打たれると不利になるものらしい。わかる？
Nope.
なるほどな。
Look, Haru! Yeah, she just wants to mess with Battler, that's the thing. She's just here for the
親
funsies.
父が以前に書かせた遺
And they're like,
言状そのものだとか、血縁の認知
Yep.
とそれを証明できるものだとか。
But I wouldn't say this is full throttle yet. It will get more intense,
それ
believe
が
me.
揺るぎないもので盤石な証拠だというなら、むしろそれは予告するはずだろうよ。
そうね。むしろ疑う立場にある私たちに弁護士でも鑑定士でも連れてこさせて、グーの音も出ないくらいに事
She's
実を
just
突き
here
つける
to
べき
have
なのよ。
fun.
それができるならね。
Well, she could.
つまり奇襲狙いという時点で
These
敵は
guys.
真正面からの成功法では
We're just
勝てん
sitting
ちゅ
here
う
as
こ
the
とを意味す
reader
るわ
like
けやな。
bro.
道理や。絶対勝てる切り札は堂々と切るに限るで。回りくどい切り方は
You think she
むし
will
ろ切り札を
actually
曇
go
ら
to
せ
the
るもんや。
dinner? Or will she just be holed up in her room?
結論から言うと、皆さんがご就寝の遺産問題に直接
The surprise is killing and
もし
magic.
くは間接的に絡む相当のサプライズが突きつけられる
I
と
don't
予想
think
される
so.
わね。
I do not think
おそら
so.
く向こうはそのインパクトだけでこちらを圧倒できるつもりでいる。しかしその何かは相当のインパクトを伴いながらも絶対ではない。
つまりそこがこちらのつけ込む余地というわけね。
Yeah, I might have a slight sunburn. Me.
あんたはほんま頭の切れるお人や。
Nobody has ever told me that, guys. You've really got brains. Nobody has ever told me
これだ
that.
けでも分かればだいぶ心強いで。つまり
I've got
相
like
手
a
のペ
single
ースに
brain
飲み
cell,
込ま
that's
れるな
it.
っちゅうことやな。
結局のところ非常にシンプルな結論よ。相手が何を切り出そうとも焦らず冷静に対応する。交渉術の初歩の初歩じゃない。
I don't think you need to negotiate
これ
with
じゃ
her.
あ相手の思考を読めたとはとても言えないわ。
いいや、相変わらずなかなかのもんだぜ。こちらに攻める余地があると分かれば余裕も変わってくるってもんだ。
But like, it would be really funny if Beatrice actually wouldn't go to the dinner.
わからないのは彼女とクラウス兄さんの関係ね。
Eh?
クラウス兄さんにとってもサプライズなのか、
Oh, because he's not
そ
here
れ
right
とも
now.
彼女を呼んだのは他でもないクラウス兄さん自身なのか。もし後者だったなら随分と厄介なことになるかもしれないわよ。
そうね。謎の女を親族会議の当日にこっそり呼びつける。いやらしいセンスがどことなく兄さんっぽい感じもする。
I mean, Eva has also pretty terrible taste.
兄貴、こうしよう。
Eh?
女の正体がはっきりと証明できない限り、俺らはその女のいか
She
な
will
る
probably,
身分も認めな
if she
い。
comes to the dinner, she will probably like, haha, I'm the witch.
それが最善ね。現に桐江さんに対して名乗ってすらいない正体不明の女の発言で私たちの会員がかき回されちゃたまらないわ。
血縁証明でも示してみせるかもしれんで。お
Bro.
父さんの血が流れてることが例えば母子手帳でも示されたらど
Oh,
う
she
に
went
も
for
な。
Yarashi. Yeah! Yeah! Yeah, that's Eva for you. That's Eva for you.
証明物なんかいくらでも偽装を疑える。仮にそれが本物だったとしても、当人が本人だと証明
And
する
then
には
how she talks, it makes it even worse.
少なくとも今の六軒島でそれを証明することは不可能だ。
その通りね。つまりこういうことよ。今の六軒島では何が示されても真実だと言うことはできない。台風が去って叱るべき場所で証明してみせるまで何も信じられないってことよ。
Pyong, pyong.
そういうので上げ足を取りまくるのは姉貴の得意技だな。
Yeah, she's a nasty woman.
任せるぜ。
バカ言ってんじゃないわよ。
え
あんたも協力するのよ。私たちにはお金がいる。それも急ぎまとまった額が。私たちは運
Yeah.
命共同体
I
よ。
keep telling you, these guys are just vultures.
こんなところでひょっこり現れた謎の女に遺産の当てをぶち壊されてたまるもんですか。
See, she doesn't even deny it. She's like, yeah, we're after the inheritance. Rudolph and Eva always formed a united front as siblings at a time like this. Sickened by the idea that their own inheritance might be snatched away by an outsider. Here I notice how indomitable. How do you pronounce indomitable? What does it even mean? Unbezwingbar, I see.
Indomitable. Indomitable.
Indomitable. Do I even have my... Oh, I have the Chrome audio on.
Indomitable.
Indomitable. Okay, it's indomitable. Outside it was still raining heavily and everything was grey, having lost all vibrance. The lush garden that the sun had shone on earlier now felt like a lie. For some reason the words Eva said a second ago kept repeating in Kiria's head. So, in other words, it's something like this. No matter what's shown to us now in Rokkenjima, it can't be accepted as truth. Ha! There was an odd nuance to those words. At that moment, the island was closed off by the typhoon and isolated. Keep that in mind, guys, the truth thingy, keep that in mind. They had access to no public institutions and no hospital. So, on this island, no matter what manner of proof related to the outside world was shown, it was always possible to call it a lie. It would be impossible to prove that something was the truth. Now that they were isolated from the outside, all truth whose proof lay in the outside world could be called lies. So, does that mean that right now in this Rokkenjima no truth exists at all? Does it mean that everything will now be ruled by lies alone? This is like the concept that all of those games are about. Except whatever said is true. Exactly, Lokaru, exactly! Now it's like, oh god! It almost gives the illusion that we've left the human world of truth and have been shut away inside another world, one of lies. Kiria remembered that woman's appearance one more time. She remembered both what she had looked like and the witch of the portrait. On this island, which has been cut off from the world of humans and shut away in the world of non-humans, a non-human being has come to visit. Kiri couldn't think of the smile that had appeared on that woman's face as anything other than a portent of misfortune. What? Portent. Ah, a sign. Just say sign.
Portent.
Portent. Like important. Portent. Okay. Just say sign. And yet the feeling was just for thinking missed the vital premise. One that will be necessary to understand that misfortune-bearing smile. Yes. And that smile made me feel as though someone inhuman was mocking me. I based my reasoning on the assumption that our opponent is all human like us. However, just like this island is now, she may be a being that isn't human, and human values may not matter to her. If that's true, all of our reasoning is useless. For what reason has the witch been invited here today? Only one thing is certain. Now, in this instant, she's staying somewhere in this vast manor. Mansion, sorry! Sorry, it was mentioned. Oh. Maria, I slapped the shit out of you, but I'm still your mommy. Oh yeah, right, she also met Beatrice. Beatrice. Beatrice, huh? Yeah, she can see. Uh-oh. Ooh. I mean, ooh means yes. It? I mean, she's just 9 years old. How should she know? Damn. This is forever. Rosa was astonished. Only the Oshiromiya family mansion exists on this island. So there couldn't have been any humans other than themselves here. U means yes and U means no. What is so exactly? What's so complicated about that? I know, right? And yet Maria said she'd been meeting with the suspicious woman every year during the family conference. If what Maria said was the truth, then that strange woman called Beatrice had been at the family conference every year. That's insane. Is Maria saying that eerie woman was at the family conference every year and none of us ever noticed it? Even though Rosa just met the woman herself a couple of hours ago in the rose garden. She was overcome with a strange emotion that told her not to accept that existence. What in the world did I meet with earlier today in the rose garden? As the typhoon grew near and the winds roared.
マリア、あなたは毎年彼女と会ってると言ったわね。
Mm-hmm.
会って何をしてるの？
Play?
お歌を歌ったり、魔法を習ったり。
Isn't that weird Halloween
魔
song?
法陣の書き方も習うの。
そう。
Also, doesn't this? I was wondering, like, doesn't this symbol look like a swan? Like, I mean, this is the eagle, right? But this kind of looks like a little swan. I never noticed. It's like a little swan.
それはすごいわね。マリアがよく自由帳
It
に
kinda does, right?
じゃない。魔法陣を書いたりしてるわよね。
Or a duck or whatever.
それも
Yes.
彼女に教えてもらったの。
ベアトリーチェにね、お手本書いてもらうの。ほらほら、見て見て。
Uh-oh. Hmm. Maria joyfully fished around in her handbag. Then she drew out a single notebook and began opening to that page. That page, guys. Most of the pages were covered with drawings that were literally scribbles. All of them were occult-like things. And, while it might sound rude to Maria, who was joyfully flipping through the pages, they were all creepy.
ほらこれ、ベアトリーチェが書いてくれた。
Ooh. Yeah, sounds like that's the most interested Rosa has ever been, Maria. That is true. That is. Oh, these are all the scribbles that we saw in episode 1. Each one of the pages in the group Maria opened to had an eerie magic circle. Furthermore, at a glance, Rosa could see that Maria hadn't drawn them. Strength of the strokes, the thickness of the lines, how clean the shape was. Good evening, Enoras! You're here to see your favorite child, Maria. By itself, it wasn't enough to guess the background of the person who had written it. But it was enough for Rosa to be sure that it was someone older than Maria. I'm sure if she's gonna slap her again. Rosa had to accept it now. There really was a person on this Rokkenjima that she herself had known existed until now. And this person had come to the family conference every year to play with Maria.
マリア、その魔女のベアトリーチェはここに住んでいるの？それとも私たちのように島の外に住んでいるの？
Nah, she lives under the sea. She's actually a mermaid.
ベアトリーチェはロッケン島の魔女だから、
Heck and heck.
この島に住んでる。
But you really like Maria, don't you?
じゃあ親族会議のない日にこの島にいるというのね。
Ooh.
じゃわからないでしょ。
Is she gonna slap her again? She doesn't live.
どうなの？
Oh, is she gonna slap her? What in the... I can't believe it. How long has this unknown witch been living on this island? I used to live on this island. I lived on this island passing the time in the mansion in the rose garden. Even so, I never encountered a witch like that. Right? Oh no, she's doubting herself. Oh, I guess she's not gonna slap her. Oh.
ママ、どうしたの？ママ。
Oh. Has she actually encountered Beatrice when she was a child? I was probably getting a little mixed up with my memories from when I was a young girl. Oh! When I was young, I was terrified of the witch, unlike Maria. So for me, the name Beatrice was a synonym for terror. Surely my fear from those days has been revived with the appearance of a woman going by that name. She can't be a witch. She's obviously a human calling herself Beatrice, right? That's right. That witch entrusted me with an envelope. What in the world could that be? Rosa pulled that western envelope out of her pocket. Uh-oh. It was one of the envelopes that bore the Oshiromiya family crest, which Kinzo had used for his personal letters. Its red sealing wax had even been sealed by the head's ring, which Kinzo held, which meant this envelope belonged to the Oshiromiya family head. In other words, it was from father. Why was the woman calling herself Beatrice holding it, and why did she give it to me? That's right. I'm sure she said to read this aloud at dinner. What in the world could be written inside? A sense of uncertainty gripped Rosa. As if opening this envelope might let loose incredible misfortune. Oh, so I guess Beatrice actually won't be at the dinner, right? However, at the same time, a little curiosity sprouted up too, urging her to find out what was written inside before the other siblings could. You have an easy solution for this whole Mystery Island thing? Burn everything to the ground? No! Using common sense, one might guess that it contained a huge decision somehow related to father's inheritance. Actually, since she received it from a woman who called herself Beatrice, simply had to be some connection. Does it mean this person wants not just the 4, but a total of 5 people to be included in the inheritance? Oh shit, wait. There we go. Sorry, my niece was leaving. Everything is so loud outside of my room that you can hear the wind. Nice. Come from that position, I can't help but see the appearance of the witch as a sign of approaching misfortune. What could be written in here? I'm sure it's something frightening. Should I read its secret to myself first? The witch requested that it be read at the dinner table with everyone gathered. If that's what she wanted, why couldn't she just read it aloud herself at dinner? Why did she go to all the trouble of entrusting it to me? Simply put, is it because she doesn't mind if I read it secretly beforehand? Better be to secretly read the contents first. I understand that means breaking my promise, but this is no longer the time for cheap ideals. But if she opens the letter, everyone else will know that she read it, right? Because of the seal. Depending on the contents, I should probably discuss it with Evan Nesson and Rudolf Nissan too. Sigma balls! They're always really good thinkers when it comes to this kind of thing. When I gulped and put my hand to the red sealing box, oh, something suddenly pulled on my sleeve and I let out a small scream. Yup! Nani? Nani? Don't slap her. Please don't slap her.
ダメ。
Aria's expression was the same It's the portent again! The same portent of misfortune she'd felt from that witch, and it sent a tingle up her spine.
ベアトリーチェはママ
I
に
hate
そ
that
の手紙
smile.
は晩餐で読みなさいって言った。魔女の約束は破っちゃダメだよ。
Dum, 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 dum.
違うわよ。ちょっと封筒を見ただけじゃない。約束は守るわよ。ママもいつもマリアに約束は守りなさいって言ってるもんね。ママももちろん約束は守るわよ。
I think you just got caught.
ママはいい子。
Oh, creepy. Creepy.
その笑い方可愛くないからやめなさい。
おお。
そういえば、マリアも封筒をもらったわよね。中には なんて書いてあったの？
開けてない。ベアトリーチェは開ける時が来るまで開
But
け
when's
ちゃ
the
ダメって言っ
time?
た。だから大事に持ってる。
So does that mean Maria will survive like longer until others? Like the second letter, when is that?
そうマリアはベアトリーチェの言うことはちゃんと聞くのね。
マリアはベアトリーチェの弟子だから、お師匠の言うことはちゃんと聞くの。
But you don't listen to your mom. Wow.
そう
Rosa realized something. Mixed in with Maria's gaze was the glint of someone that wasn't her. Rosa broke the rules and opened the envelope here. Beatrice would definitely learn of it. Because Maria was the witch's disciple. Maria was in contact with that witch.
ママは約束を守るわ。だから安心するようベアトリーチェに言ってね。
伝える。
Okay.
ねえマリア、ベアトリーチェとお話をしたいんだけど、どうすれば会えるのかしら。
Maybe like, Beatrice!
知らない。
お
ベアトリーチェはとても気まぐれだから、いつも突然姿を現す
So
の。
it's not Beatrice!
マリアからは会う方法を知らない。でもね、いつもマリアのことを
That is so
見てるの。
creepy. Hydrate! Thank you, guns. Get some water.
だからマリアが困っていると、後できっと助けてくれるの。きっとね、姿を
Oh, I
消して
think I pressed
マリ
the
アの
auto
近
read
くに
again
隠れ
somehow.
てるんだよ。
Oh, I did!
その笑いをやめなさい
How
と
are
いつ
you
も言ってるでしょ。
doing? Pyong, pyong. Oh, she's slapping her again. Rosa reflexively hit Maria on the head. That put a stop to Maria's laughing, but it wasn't able to erase the color that had risen to those eyes. A color that seemed to bear a portent of misfortune. What is it with this portent? Rosa swore. She swore that at least until they left this island, she would not leave Maria alone. She couldn't allow an unknown being to make direct contact with her daughter any longer. Interesting, huh? I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay. Is it dinner time? Is it dinner time? Could be dinner time. 5? 6? It looks like dinner time, right? 6? Dum, dum, dum. Oh, is it the cousins? Ah, it is.
戻ってこねえな。またローザおばさんに叱られてるの
Oh,
かな。
probably. Wasn't that met Maria at the airport? She'd been romping around, chatting about Halloween the whole time. But maybe she'd cut loose a little too much. Acting a little too boisterous on the plane, on the boat, and during lunch, because Rosa had cautioned her several times. At times like that, Aunt Rosa tended not to scold her much in front of people. More often, she would take Maria aside and scold her a lot. Oh, all the family knows. So, since Maria had been caught off somewhere, they figured she must be getting scolded. Oh, the family knows. And they looked at the clock, they realized it was almost 6. Of course, they couldn't imagine she'd been getting scolded all this time. Maybe it was time for some anime she watched every week to start. Probably hadn't left the mansion's parlor. It's not dinner time yet, is it at 7?
ひょっとするとバトラ様がお目覚めになって一緒に遊ばれているのかもしれませんね。
マリアちゃんにとってバトラ君は新しい友達のような感じだったろうからね。
バトラ君。
そのバトラ君と飛行場でハロウィンごっこをするのがきっととても楽しかったんだよ。
バトラもずいぶんはしゃいでたな。あいつ図体はでかくなったってのに中身は昔から全然変わらねえぜ。
Not the pillow.
バトラ様は6年前のままでいてくださった気がします。
シャノンは6年前のバトラ君のこと覚えてるんだ。
ええ、何しろ大層お元気な方でしたから。
僕も6年前に4人で遊んだことを思い出すよ。シャノンはだいぶお姉さん風だったね。
No.
そうだな。今よりしっかりしてた気がするぜ。
それはあの頃はその
See you around
まえておりません
because
でしたもの。いろいろと失礼いたしました。
いいよ、そんな礼儀云々は。仕事中はともかく、
gosh, when's the
こうし
first
て休み時
twilight,
間に過ごす時の
guys?
僕らはあの頃から変わらない仲良しで居続けたいね。
そうだぜ。使用人のシャノンとオフの時の作用は使い分けていいだろう。
Oh, she just called her
奴
Sayo.
隷じゃないんだぜ。使用人の仕事をしてるだけじゃないかよ。私はシャノンとは、サヨとは
Oh.
一番古い友人だと思ってるぜ。
ありがとうございます、お嬢様。
So they probably kinda grew up together, right? Seemed that Shannon understood the hidden meaning behind Jessica's words. After all, she'd heard a bit about Jessica and Connor's history from both of them. Apparently, Josh had heard something of that history too. I read that as thirsty first. I was like, what? He walked towards the window and looked up the darkening rainy sky.
カノン君はまだ幼いのに考え方が少し背伸びしてるところがあると思うんです。
いや、
Oh, I hate that smile.
もうよしてくれよ。まあ私も雰囲気に流されてたところはあ
You
ったと思う
got
さ。
rejected.
まあシャノンたちのことを見てちょっと羨ましいとか思って気がせいていたところもあったかもしれねえな。私のことなんかどうでもいいだろ。
Good job.
それよりジョージ兄さんたちの方
Oh
はどういう感じなんだ
no,
よ。
it's the loft. Stop again.
だいぶいい感じなんだろ。
どうなんでしょう。
うん、とてもいい感じだよ。
Shan was lost for words, her face red, while Judge answered broadly and immediately. That carefree attitude made it easy to see that their relationship was proceeding so perfectly it'd make anyone envious. Pleh.
やけるぜ。
Pleh.
ってことはシャノンもそのうち寿退社ってわけなんだ。
Yeah, and then she will become pregnant.
どうなんでしょう。私には
どうなんだろうね。僕にもわからないね。
Judge laughed teasingly as though pressing Shannon for an answer. It was probably the way they usually felt it when they were alone. Jessica could only smile bitterly and say, yes, yes, thank you, that's enough, and pleh, pleh. Pleh.
僕には夢がある。
I have a dream that
それは一国一城の主になりたいというビジネス的な野望だけじゃない。生涯を共にできる伴侶と幸せな
See, I
家族を
told you,
築きたい
they're
という
already
夢もある。
thinking about children.
子供は最低でも2人欲しいとか、家族で一緒にできるスポーツをしたいねとか。
Sports? No. You need 11. Okay, 9 kids and then you 2 parents. Then you've got the whole football.
他にもいろいろ。
You've got a full football team. Let's go.
そんな話をよくシャノンとはするよ。
Oh?
こんなことを話すといつもシャノンには気が早いですね
Shan's
と
just a
笑われるん
bored
だけど、
womb.
僕はこの年のうちからもうなぜか落ち着いた老後のことを考えてしまう
It's
んだ
like
よ。
what, around 25, right? 23
元気
maybe?
に成長した子供たちと駆け回る孫たちと、そういうものに囲まれていつまでもシャノンと二人ゆっくりと余生を
Well,
送れ
and
たら
then you
な。
got killed and now you're in this weird world for your own, for the witch's own amusement.
そりゃ確かに気の早い話だぜ。
The thing is, will there ever be a happy end? Because we know it was probably the original world where everyone died in. And now this is some weird fantasy dimension thingy where everything gets repeated over and over and over again. So in the end, I don't think there will be a happy end, right? Like, everyone's dead.
でもなんていうのか、
Maybe only if the thingy from the afterlife becomes true. Well, like, everyone gets revived. And not, like, only in the Golden Land, but in reality too, I guess. I don't know.
そんな家族に囲まれたらさぞ素敵でしょうね。私が思い描いていた理想の家族もそんな感じだったと思います。
To Shannon, who'd been raised in an orphanage, that harmonious image of family was probably something to be yearned for. And George, who had made an absolute promise to grant that wish for her, may truly have been a fitting person for her to spend her life with. To Jessica, Shannon was a precious friend. George was surely the one most fit to entrust that friend's future to.
まあ、水を差すわけじゃねえけど、秀吉おじさんはともかく、エヴァおばさんとかどうなわけ？
Oh, she would throw such a fit, like holy hell.
大変じゃないの？
Yup. I don't think you can ever win her over.
そんなことは誰も気にする必要はないよ。僕が誰を伴侶に選ぶかは。
Yeah, you tell him, George. Is the good ending just everyone back at the dinner table fighting over the inheritance? Yeah, that's the question, but we have like 80 more hours to go until we'll see that. I also don't know, because as I said, I've read the first 7 episodes. 7? There are 8 episodes, right? Yeah, there are 8. I only read the first 7 and like the first 2 or 3 hours of episode 8.
シャノンは僕が幸せにする。
And yes, people, episode 5 to 8 are called the question arcs. But it's like until the end of episode 7, still more, they're called the answer arcs. There's still more questions than answers. It's so
それ
funny.
に誰の許可が？
So I really hope that in episode 8 there won't be any more questions, but I bet there will. Woo!
ジョージ兄さん、かっこいいぜ。よくそんな恥ずかしいセリフを堂々と。昔の兄さんはそういうキャラじゃなかったと思ったんだけどな。
男子、3日合わざれば刮目して待つべしさ。僕だって成長する。シャノンを幸せにするために、僕はもっともっと勉強して、ふさわしい男に成長するつもりだよ。
I hate this love stuff. Maybe even Josh realized how embarrassing the words coming out of his mouth were. His face turned real slightly red, and he scratched his head.
ジョージさん。
Georgie-san.
大丈夫。母さんは確かにごねるかもしれないけど、
she would probably kill
僕に
her.
親族全員に君が僕の伴侶だと。
I bet his mom will be like, okay, then I'll just kill her.
すっげえな。シャノンが羨ましいぜ、まったく。
そこまで言ってもらえて、恐縮です。
っていうかよ、私はお邪魔虫。
Okay, goodbye, Jessica.
席を外した方がいいか？
Bye bye. As Jessica rose with a forced smile from the bed she'd been sitting on, the phone rang. But Jessica picked up the receiver, wondering what this could be about. Shannon looked at the clock and jumped. Oh, she's like, fuck, dinner. Apparently she spent too much time on her break.
すみません。私、お勤めの時間を忘れておりました。これで失礼します。
At the same time, Jessica picked up the phone. Shannon began dashing out of the room.
あ、シャノン、またいつもの時間に、いつもの場所で。
失礼します。
もしもし、ジェシカです。
ジェシカ。
ああ、ゲンジさん。はい。シャノンは今そっちに戻ってますよ。私たちが引き止めちゃったんです。叱らないでやってください。はい。
そっか、もうじき夕飯の準備の時間なんだね。
Oh, that means what it'll become interesting, right? Because there they will finally read the envelope. Many plates were lined up on the counter in the kitchen. Preparations for dinner were proceeding steadily. The number of plates lined up there was 19. Ooh, there was one more that should have been set up for the annual family conference.
納得できません。
Oh, fuck you, God, I hate
どうして
you.
私が直接お届けに上がってはな
This
らない
guy,
の
he
です
can
か。
just die. He can always die in the first twilight. I don't give a fuck about this guy. Kudo-san flared up at Genji, paying no heed to the pot that was spitting steam. The master enjoyed eating alone in his study, so his food needed to be served in that room. However, that was something that was always happened. Of course, Kudo-san would want to set the table for the master with his own hands, since he put his heart and soul into his cooking. But the master had imposed a strict rule that none but the servants bearing the gold eagle crest enter his study. So Wagoda-san would be able to greet the master from outside the study. Not once had he been granted the honor of carrying his cooking inside. Ha ha! Wagoda-san was always irritated by this. Of course, he was a newcomer in terms of years of service. However, he had picked up plenty of experience from his previous jobs, and he was quite confident that he'd be able to perform in front of Kinzo in a manner that would do him no disservice. And yet, simply because he was not permitted to wield the Golden Eagle, he still hadn't been blessed with his honor. Ha ha! Can you imagine what damage that would do his pride? You'd think tonight was a repeat of that, but it wasn't. Because tonight there was a person other than the master who wanted their food carried to their room. Apparently this person is an extremely rare and honored guest, who've been given strict orders to treat them in the same manner as the master, the family had. Goda-san must have wanted to earn some points by serving this honored guest with his own hands. After all, he was an extremely vain person. Yeah, he's a fucking vain person. He wasn't qualified to serve the master, then at least a guest of the same rank. He simply couldn't find time during lunch, so Kano-san had gone in his place. So he truly desired to personally serve this person's tonight meal, the best dinner of the year. But Genji-san had put a stop to that. Something about how Goda-san didn't wear the Golden Eagle, blah blah blah. After being told once more that he wasn't qualified, Goda-san lost his patience. Yeah, smack him! Ah, so heart-rending, Goda-san. I cannot do anything more than watch like this from the shadows.
熊沢さん、油を売っている暇があったら食堂の準備をしてきてください。テーブルクロスは大丈夫ですか？
こ
れは失礼よ。
Hop. When it became a turn to Burr's breath, Kumasawa slid out into the hall. Whoopsies! Bye bye!
ベアトリーチェ様は親方様と全く同格のお方。ルールも親方様のそれと同じものを尊ばなくてはならない。ゴーダは自分の仕事に専念し、親族の皆さんのお相手をするよう。
I hope he
そのよう
dies.
なお客様相手に源氏さんならともかくこんな子供を生かせてい
Just die
い
in
の
the
ですか？
first twilight.
もし何かの粗相があったら失礼に当たります。確かに彼らの年季は長いですが、しかるべきところで修行をしたことがあるわけじゃない。正直に申し上げてお客様に接する基礎ができていないのです。
This guy. Buddha spoke bluntly, even though Shannon was standing right there in the kitchen. Shannon was the one whom Genji had ordered to carry dinner to Beatrice's room. At the ranking system among the servants permitted to wear the Golden Eagle, Shannon certainly was the second highest in rank. The highest ranked Genji went to set the table in Kinza's room, then it fell to Shannon to set the table in Beatrice's room. Goda's pride was always horribly injured by this ranking system. Also, guys, if you were wondering, she's wearing it on the bottom of her like skirt, dress, whatever thingy. Let me show you. Where is she? Wait, she has a tattoo here? What? Wait, like in my mind, she has it like here. No, why she doesn't know she has it tattooed? What? Kanon has it up here. This dude doesn't have it. I don't know where she has it. This guy. Bam! She has a tattoo there? Oh. At times like this, he'd speak out bluntly and rudely against Shannon and Kanon. Goda kept raising examples of each of Shannon's failures until now, making ruckus about how she couldn't do this or was terrible at that. Shannon, who listened to this with her head hung in shame, heard Kanon's voice from behind her. Kanon had been leaning against the wall in the hallway near the kitchen entrance, a blind spot from the inside, and had been listening to all of this. He probably knew that if he entered the kitchen, sparks would start to fly his way. Poor Kanon. He is!
でも接待の基礎の勉強になるし、
He's just scum.
ゴーダさんはたくさん勉強してるからとても参考に。
姉さんは優しいね。
She is.
それより貴賓室のお客様がベアトリーチェ様だというのは本当なの？
I mean, you will see, right?
うん。昼食の配膳に行かされた時にあった。間違いなくあいつだったよ。
She's like, yay! Kind of remembered that he and Shannon had different impressions of Beatrice. To Shannon, Beatrice was a cupid of love who had grounded her magic to establish a relationship with George. Judging by the expression that rose to her face, it looked like she couldn't wait to inform Beatrice of how her relationship with George had progressed. However, Conan already knew. The witch came here with a terrifying goal in mind. Yes, sacrifices! The nebulous witch that only they had been able to see in the past had now revived so fully that she could walk in openly through the front door, and even have dinner carried to her. Once when she'd vanished from in front of Conan, the witch said something about how her own power was still weak. So, that witch was now appearing so openly. Did it mean she'd finally regained her former power? And she said something else too. She definitely said that she'd sown the seeds of love, were fully aware that they would fail. She said even more. She definitely said that the day had finally come, from which the door to the Golden Land would be opened.
シャノン、あいつは親方様と何かの怪しげな儀式をし、きっと想像もできない恐ろしいことをする。それには誰も抗えない。
何の話なの？
あいつはやってきたんだ。親方様が求めた黄金鏡の扉を開き、すべてを黄金鏡に戻すために。あいつは僕に確かにそう言った。
I always laugh at this expression. I can't even open my mouth that wide. Nope. In the past, the two of them as furniture working for Kinsley had been told what opening of the door to the Golden Land meant. So Shannon understood everything without having to ask a single question. And because of that, she felt a deep despair. Yeah, you're gonna die. Something toward Connor's heart as he looked at that expression twisted with grief. You are gonna die. Because it's fun. It's fun for Beatrice.
僕らは家具だって。人間の真似事なんかして恋なんかするから。僕たちの役目の終わるこの日を素直に受け入れられない。
いつかこの日が訪れることを。でもいつまで経っても訪れない。
And then she was probably like, yeah, it will never come anyways.
私たちはいつまで家具として苦しめばいいのか。だから私思ったの。
Yeah, the twin fears.
安息の日なんて
The big booba.
永遠に訪れないんだって。
僕だってそう思ってたさ。
Face.
でも必ずいつか訪れるって僕は信じてた。
Hello Raiders. How are you guys doing? Oh, you're just here for Big Booba, I see. Let me give you a shout out. Yum yum yum. You were playing Phasmo. Did you have fun? How are you guys? My name's Serenia. I'm a gremlin from outer space. Gail, hello! Thank you for your raid. Oh, I think you were playing. Let me also give you a shout out. You're playing together with Misky, right? Yes, you were. How are you guys? Yeah, I'm currently reading the second episode of Umineko, so it might be a little boring for you guys who don't know the first episode, but I hope you had fun. I hope you had fun at Phasmo. If you need to rest, please go rest, guys. It's... Never mind, it's only 8 PM for you. But yeah, please go rest, eat some dinner, get some nice snacks, and just enjoy the rest of the evening. And I'm still hoping for more murders. I'm just honestly hoping for more murders right now. I bet it will still be about 1 or 2 hours. He had 1.5 hours sleep and 34 hours off to bed. Oh god, just couldn't party in 4 hours again? Wait, you almost sound like Winnie, oh no. See you around, thank you for the raid, Kale. Pui pui. But enjoy your party. It's not your fault.
姉さんさえ恋を覚えなかったら僕たちはようやく訪れた今日を喜び合うはずだった。姉さんがくだらない未練を作ってしまったんだ。必ず去らなければならない世界なのに。
God damn it. God damn it. It will! Murder!
あとあいつは僕に
Oh, she said that they will be killed at the second twilight.
ジョージさんは姉さんに婚約指輪を贈るだろう。
I mean, she knows, right? That was a fact. Yep, George supposedly had an engagement ring hidden in his pocket today. And surely he would hand it over tonight.
あいつは姉さんとジョージ様を第二の番の生贄に使うつもりで。
Yeah, Canon, I don't know. Sometimes I like him, sometimes I don't like him.
わかる。
Look at him. Ah!
姉さんはあいつにそそのかされた上、利用されたんだよ。
You haven't read the novels, right, Mitsuki? But you've probably watched the anime, I guess?
そうだったの。考えたこともなかったわ。
If I remember correctly, the anime was about the first 2 episodes, right? You always liked Shannon. Here's the anime. What the 2 first episodes, right? I don't know. I think it was.
もし今夜
Really? It were the first 4?
姉さんを生贄に選ばないと約束した。
Oh, that's why it was so rushed. Ah,
僕た
okay.
ちが揃って黄金鏡へ行ける確率はとても低いと思う。
Yeah, I don't remember anymore, but I remember it was really, really rushed.
生き残るのは5人だけ。その中に僕たち2人が入れる確率は本当に低い。
Yeah, Shannon will probably die at the second
で
twilight.
も姉さんだけでもその約束が得られるなら確率はもっと上がる。僕はかけたいんだ。黄金鏡には救いがある。僕たちはそこへたどり着き人間を手に入れるんだ。
Nope.
そして姉さんと2人で人間としての人生を歩みたいんだよ。そうすれば本当の恋だってできるかもしれない。
God damn it, Canon.
かつての私たちは黄金鏡へ行けることを夢見てたね。
It's like, let's go to the Golden Land, we will get killed, let's
そこへ
go!
行けばどんな願いでも叶う。
We will die, let's go! Remember how Canon died before? Yeah.
私たちをこの苦しみから救ってくれる。そう信じてた。
However, in the ceremony, only a few people would be invited to the Golden Land, chosen by fate and chance. Everyone else would lose their life as a sacrifice midway through the ceremony. However, in the past, Shannon and Canon had thought that whether they reached the Golden Land or were sacrificed, they would still be released from their duties as furniture. That meant the ceremony would definitely bring release to furniture like them, no matter what happened.
僕は嫌だ。これまでの辛かった分を
Bro,
取り戻したい。
I think it doesn't really matter if you call yourselves furniture now or not. Like,
生
honestly.
贄なんてごめんだ。
Oh, you will.
僕と姉さんは生き残る。そして2人で
You will
黄
still
金鏡へ
die.
たどり着く。
The Golden Land is death.
だから姉さんを第二の番の生贄になんかさせない。
Oh, you will though.
頼むよ姉さん。あの男の指輪を受け取らないで。
Accepted.
それを受け取らなければあいつは姉さんを生贄には選ばないと約束してくれた。
それは
Oh, I remember something now.
できないよ。今夜の指輪はとても特別なもの。それを受け取らないことは私の心が許さない。
姉さん、儀式の生贄は魔女が気まぐれに決めることになってる。その魔女が姉さんだけは見逃すと約束してくれたんだよ。姉さんだけは絶対に黄金
The
鏡へ生きる
Golden
んだ。
Land is dead.
私だけ？カノン君は
Enjoy your lucky lurk.
魔女のゲームで十分さ。あいつの魔女なんかかいくぐってやる。
Mm-hmm. Like you did in the first episode, Canon.
僕は無力じゃない。わずかの確率を無理やり掴み取ってやる。
Or he was also like, yeah, I'm gonna fight my fate. Oops, I died.
僕たちのせいなんて所詮は仮初めじゃないか。本当の人生を始めるために僕たちは黄金鏡へたどり着こう。
That is so weird. He's like, okay, the life on the earth. Wait, what religion was this? Is this actually Christianity? Like, life on the earth is just big suffering, and only after death it will become great. Wait, there's a lot of religions that think like that, right? Truly a cult member?
そうしたらさ、僕も姉さんみたいに恋が知れるかな。もう家具だからって人を。
Oh, he regrets it. He regrets that he was like telling Jessica, nope. Kanon-kun.
僕はもう家具は嫌だ。絶対に人間になってやる。こんな苦しみから絶対に。
Damn. There were tears in Kanon's eyes. By now, Kanon had noticed. Shannon hadn't been the only one to know and suffer from the taste of love. He had too. Tears Jessica had shown him that day, and Jessica's pitiful face as she tried to smooth things over and stay bright ever since then. It slowly wrought some kind of change on Kanon's heart without him knowing it.
Shannon, さっきから呼んでいる。
Shannon jammed on the sun sound of Genji's voice. Apparently he had called for her repeatedly. She hardly answered. When she turned back, Kanon had disappeared. He was like, poof! It seemed he didn't feel like showing his tears to anybody. Aww! How old was he again? 14 or 15, right?
ぼんやりしていてすみません。
昼食はカノンに頼んだが。
Oh, she's gonna talk to Beatrice.
運ぶべきものだ。ベアトリーチェ様は当家の最高の賓客だ。それ以上の賓客はいない。もう一人の親方様と思い、丁重に頼む。
よろしいですか。くれぐれも粗相のないようにお願いしますよ。
She should just throw the food in his face like bam.
経験の未熟なあなたに託すのは非常に心苦しいですが、当家のルールとあっては仕方ありません。
Shut the hell up.
くれぐれも頼みますよ。
Godite officially agreed, but he glared at Shannon with an expression that told her he definitely wouldn't forgive any mistakes. Even Shannon felt that Godite might as well go himself if he was so desperate to go. But she considered this one of her responsibilities as one who had been allowed to wear the golden eagle and had to give up. Never gonna give you... It's the cute kettle again! And anyway, I wanted to meet Beatrice. What will I talk about? What will I ask? I don't know. Will this be a meeting of gratitude or one of grief? Or else, what? I don't know. Shannon piled the witch's food onto the serving cart and left the kitchen at a slow pace. Cute kettle, I know, right? Knock, knock. The person knocking was Kraus.
お父さん。
お父さん。
今日は年に一度の親族会議です。お父さんを一目見ようと兄弟が揃ったのではありませんか。
No. Nice quote. First I'm gonna suck you and then I'm gonna smash you. Luigi's Mansion 3.
黙れ。出ぬと言っている。
Kenzo-san.
源氏、そこにいるのであろう。なぜ私の指示した通りに食事をここへ運ばせんのか。
This guy. Kenzo screamed across the door. Genji was waiting behind Kraus.
お食事は書斎へ運べるよう準備しております。
なぜだ。
ただ、クラウス様が今夜はどうか下へ降りていただきたいと。
お父さん、毎日とは言いません。せめて今夜だけでも家族で揃
No,
って
I
はくれ
hate
ま
all
せ
of
んか。
you, you stupid vultures.
誰が家族か。
Here we go.
貴様はいつから生き倒れを待つハゲタカたちを家族と呼ぶようになったのか。
Since when have you considered vultures circling and wait for roadkill to be family?
腐り手湧き出すウジ虫を
They
家
just
族と呼ぶ
slap
ように
him?
なったのか。
Yare yare does it. Cross-checked this answer, which he had half expected.
源氏、 言われた通りに食事をここへ運べ。
Kinzo.
なぜ言うことを聞かぬ。なぜ。
源氏さん、後を頼みます。もうあの人に私の声は届かんね。
The guy. Cross gave his head a small shake, then quickly turned his back on the door to the study. He had only come calling to save face in front of his siblings, knowing full well how useless this was. After Genji watched Cross disappear down the stairs, he called again across the door.
親方様、お食事を運ぶ準備はできております。南條先生の分はいかがいたします。
Nanja could be seen in the study. He's just standing there like, lordy-lordy-law. Because Kinzo had forcefully pestered him into finishing their long-lasting chess game they had been playing against each other since the early evening. Nanja had announced as a doctor that Kinzo's days were numbered. So he couldn't refuse if Kinzo demanded that they finish this game while he still lived. Kinzo was thinking deeply about his move, concentrating more than usual. It had been Kinzo's turn for quite some time, and Nanju, who was tired of waiting, had randomly pulled out a book on magic that he couldn't understand and was skimming it.
Kinzo-san, 盤面を前に腕を組むだけではいい一手は出ませんぞ。一つ休憩をして頭をリフレッシュしてみるのもいいのではありませんか。
黙れ。守りはこれで十分か。ビショップやナイトに隙間を突かれはしないか。
Today, Kinzo was focused on maintaining a strong defense. Normally, Kinzo's motto was that offense was the best defense. However, today was completely the opposite.
私も腹が減りました。ここいらで中断しませんか。
Oh, then it will never get finished,
それ
right?
に休みなく頭を回転させておりましたから、もう頭がクラ
Who's
クラで
gonna
す。
die in the first
これ以
Twilight
上は
reward? We shall see.
私も最善手をさせるとは限りませんぞ。
それは困る。チェスは互いに常に最善手を指さねばならん。そうでない一手は理解に苦しみ、思考を読むゲームを狂わせてしまう。
Just flip the chessboard
そ
around.
れでは今日を著しく削ぐというものだ。
Kinzo sighed deeply and finally shifted his gaze away from the board. Chess isn't chess without an opponent. If that opponent is tired and wants to suspend the game, there's no getting around it.
確かにチェスの目的は勝利を目指すことで、互いにそのために最善手を指す。そしてそれを読み合う知的。
Yeah, that's why I probably never got chess. It was all, huh? I don't understand this.
ですが、勝利以外にもう一つ目的があることを
To crush your
金蔵さんはお忘
enemy.
れではありませんかな。
Lurky lurk, enjoy your lurkons.
なんだと？勝利以外にどんな目的があるというのか。
Oh no, it's the sad
金蔵
music.
さんがそんなこともお忘れとは。
It's the sad music when everyone got killed.
チェスを通しですぞ。
参ったな。
Aww.
それは確かずいぶん昔に私がお前に
Hello,
言った言
Chrono.
葉
How
だ
are you
ったはず。
doing?
これは参った。
Kinzo almost always wore a frown, relaxed his face for once and laughed. Nanja felt like he'd been reunited with a close friend he hadn't seen in ages.
そういうことです。一本取られたついでにどうです。
Why is it the sad music?
私と下に降りて食事と行きませんかな。食後にコーヒーと一緒にカスパロフの中盤についての議論もいかがです。
It's slowly getting. It is. It is. We had like 26, 27 degrees today. It's hell.
良い提案だが。
Oh, okay. He doesn't want to.
私はもうこの部屋から出られない。
Wait, but why?
儀式は始まっているのでな。
That doesn't make any sense.
そうですか。では私はお腹も。
Oh, he's probably like, okay. So the ceremony started, and if I stay in my room, Beatrice won't be able to kill me. I think that's what he's thinking. You know that Beatrice couldn't enter his room because of the scorpions.
下へ降りることにします。気が向いたらいつでも。
南條、ありがとう。
おや、何の礼ですか。
Ninjas probably die in the first Twilight.
お前とのチェスの決着はつかなかった。だが、私が忘れていたチェスの目的はどうやら果たせたらしい。それはどうもチェックメイトと同じくらい重要なものであったらしい。
らしくもない。何の干渉ですかな。
Because we're all gonna die.
お前が言ったのではない。私には余命がないと。もう行け。そしてもうこの部屋へ来るな。続きは黄金鏡でやろう。
Damn it, Kenzo.
いいですが、仕切り直しですぞ。ルークが落ちてしまったのは痛手ですのでな。それでは。
I guess Nanja's gonna die at the first Twilight then.
ああ、後
ほどな。
黄金鏡か、煉獄か、あるいは次の世で。
Nanja's like, oh god, this guy, he's cray cray. Nanja didn't say anything beyond that. And with the motion made smooth by familiarity, he pushed the button on the table that would release the auto lock. Then, after looking at Kinzo's back one last time, he left the study. Bonk. As he did, Genji's voice came from the hall. I read that as hell. If you're ready, master. Okay. Wait, why is he not talking? It might be my final dinner. Beatrice.
かしこまりました。親方様のご準備の方は万端となります。
What preparations?
この部屋を
Hey, ready. Thanks, Ray. How are you?
旗への結界で厳重に包んだ。あれのルーレットが私を選ぼうとも必ずや弾き
I think this is what Kinzo thought in episode 1 too, but then he suddenly left his room for whatever reason. Oh no! You've been really tired or like busy the past couple of months, haven't you?
そして生き残り黄金鏡へたどり着くうちの一人は絶対に私となる。私を冥府へ連れ去ろうとする死神どもの来訪を拒もうぞ。
Beatrice's room.
失礼します。お食事の準備に参りました。
Maybe in July, August? Oh no. Shannon entered the VIP room, bowing her head and pushing the servant cart. The young woman by the window, gazing out into the supposedly empty darkness, was definitely that witch.
今度はシャノンか。
Ah, it's the cutie!
懐かしいな。ほう。顔色がだいぶ良くなったではないか。
Your booba became bigger.
カノンとは違うな。見違えたぞ。
ありがとうございます。
Shannon solemnly prepared dinner. There were actually several things she wanted to ask the witch, but they were all jumbled up and she didn't know where to start. Bert was also jumbled up and she didn't even understand her own emotions. So she could only do her job disappointedly with everything still vague. Dispassionately, not disappointedly. However, the witch saw what was in her heart. Can't hide anything from a witch.
謝らぬぞ。わらわは魔女だからな。
何がでしょう。
ほうや、カノンから聞かされたであろう。そなたの恋路を助けたのはわらわの単なるいたずら心。いかにしてこじれ、ねじれ、破綻するかを干渉するためにまいた種に過ぎると。
Even tells her.
恋はするより聞く方が楽しい方もおられるでしょう。
Whoa.
まさか。
Whoa.
わらわに感謝しようというのではあるまい。
Sharon, what the hell?
はい。あなたが私にどんな下心があって恋の魔法を授けたとしても、
Beatrice is actually
あなたが
cutie.
私に与えてくれたものは変わらない。だから添い遂げられないと知りつつまいた種であったとしても、私は恨んだりしません。
Shannon's probably like, I'm living in the moment.
やはり家具というのは面白みのない。
Aww.
それを面白く調理するのがわらわの腕の見せ所よの。
私にベアトリーチェ様のお考えは分かりません。あなたは私たちなど足元にも及ばない大魔女で、
Yeah, we're talking about
そ
feet
の遠大な
again.
資料など想像するにも至りません。でも一つだけ言えることがある。
なんだ。
私に人間を教えてくれてありがあなたが言った。私はもう家具じゃない。
Beatrice is like, ah, shit! Shit!
真の人
It
間なら
backfired. Oh no!
婚約指輪を受け取ろうという日に告げられた死の宣告に嘆き狂いて踊り出すだろう。なのにそなたはなんだ。達観し全てを受け入れたような顔つきではないか。実に拍子抜けだぞ。家具。
I fucked up. Shit!
いいえ、私は家具じゃない。
黙れ家具。
Yeah, grovel!
黙りません。
Oh
家具
boy!
ではありませんから。
わらわの命令が聞けぬというか。
Beatrice is also like, what have I done? Oh no!
家具なら
I
命
can't
令に
win
従い
against
ます。
her.
でも人間は命令に従うかどうかを自分で決めます。だから私はあなたの命令に従わない。
Even in bold letters.
前言を撤回する。やはり面白いぞ。
Let's go!
種をまかねばそなたは何の感情も抱かず儀式に身を任せただろう。しかし今のそなたは実に面白く育ち、わらわを心底楽しませてくれるぞ。それでいい。わらわは退屈を愛さないのだから。
Same.
お夕食の準備が整いました。
She totally ignored her.
なかなかうまそうではないか。ゴーダが黄金鏡へたどり着くことがあれば、わらわの料理長に任命してやってもよかろう。
ガノン君に聞きました。私にジョージさんの婚約を断らせれば私を生贄にしないなんて約束をしたとか。
したぞ。そなたは第二の晩にうってつけの生贄候補だったのだがな。カノンがそれを許せと泣いて叫ぶので寛大に聞き入れてやったのよ。
Shannon's like so calm,
そ
isn't
なたが
she?
婚約を破棄すればとの条件付きでな。わらわのなんと寛大なことよ。
Dude.
なんてバカな条件。
Whoa.
そしてなんてバカな脅迫。
Whoa.
そんなものでカノン君をいじめ抜いたというの。
ほう、わかるのか。
Apparently Shannon had seen through it. She had apparently guessed at how the witch had bullied and humiliated Canon with the horrible promises made.
絨毯に這いつくばらせ、わらわの靴にキスをさせてやったぞ。
Ah, it was glorious.
それだけではない。他にどのような恥ずかしめを与えたか、聞きたいか。
聞きたい。Shannon silently shook her head. Aww.
あなたという人を私はようやく理解しました。あなたは人をいじめ、惑わせ、困らせて、それを楽しみ、糧にしている。だからあなたに抵抗する唯一の方法がこれであると確信した。
なんだ。
あなたなんか知らない。私は私に与えられた運命を全うする。だから あなたを面白がらせたりしない。
Aww. Yeah, then she will get bored.
知らない。
Oh, she's taking her off. The witch's features twisted in hatred for just an instant. It disappeared immediately, but the expression that bravely rose to her face was rare for the witch. This malicious smile usually never faded for a second.
そういう抗い方もあるか。面白い。気に入った。
Second Twilight will be great. Oh God.
お前の思い人と一緒にな。
それがあなたが決められた運命ならば、ご推意に。私はそれに怯えたり、逆らったりしません。これから起こる苛烈な運命があなたの意志によるものだなんて信じないから。
Oh, that is interesting. She kinda denies now that Beatrice is doing. She denies that Beatrice kills people, right? After all, I don't believe the cruel fate that's coming is something controlled by your will.
私たち人間は未来に起こりうる運命など知らない。
Is that what she meant?
だからこそ最後の瞬間まで自分の信念と運命に従い精一杯生き抜く。運命はただのサイコロの目。そこに悪意なんて感じない。あなたが吹き込もうと信じない。
ほう。
I like her whole.
家具をやめたくせに死を恐れぬとはな。それがわらわを退屈させると思っているようだが、それは大きな誤解だぞ。そなたが本当に最後の瞬間までそれを貫けるか、ますます興味が湧いた。
Is it just me or are the parts where Beatrice is in are way more entertaining than the others?
私は悔しい。どうしてあなたは人の姿をして私たちの前に現れ、
Cause she's a
その言葉で
cutie.
語り、私たちを嘲笑うのか。私たちの前に現れず運命を予告しなかったなら、私たちは最後の一瞬まで精一杯生きられるのに。
I mean, isn't it because of Kinzo?
それが魔女というものよ。貴様らの運命を食い物に、工事の存在として定時の存在の上に君臨する。そなたらの運命など所詮はかけら。両手で碗を作ればいくらでも救える。わらわに飼われた肉牛どもが何をほざこうとも、わらわの食卓を楽しませる結果に変わりはせぬのに同じこと。
She just sees human as cattle.
無力な私たちにはあなたの儀式にも運命にも抗うことなどできない。
Oh, but they can resist, right? Yeah.
今すぐ不愉快な思いをさせることはできる。
Like, Shannon is currently thinking of how she can make this game of Beatrice not as entertaining.
ほう、それは何か。
今すぐここを立ち去ることです。
She's like, bye!
あなたの言葉に答えることはすべてあなたを楽しませている。
This is how you walk away from
あな
bullies,
たの問い
right?
かけに答えないことがあなたへ唯一できる抵抗です。
なるほどなるほ
Moin
ど。
Tetsu, how are you doing? It's so warm today, isn't
一
it?
矢報いることはできよう。
Shannon's gonna put extra salt on the food to make Beatrice unhappy. But Beatrice will be in a whole salt mine of her own soon, right?
わらわを倒すことはできぬぞ。わらわは誰しもを永遠
Oh,
に
my
殺す
beloved
力を持っている。
Beatrice! Beatrice!
永遠に繰り返し殺される輪廻の中で、そなたがいつまでその抵抗をできるのか。
Oh, she's kinda breaking the fourth wall right now, isn't she?
忘れるなよ。
Oh.
自らが口にした言葉。
I'm doing okay.
それでは失礼いたします。
Bye bye.
ご用がありましたらお呼びください。
Shannon gave a reserved bow and faced away. With a gesture, maybe she really did take a shot back at the witch, just as Beatrice had said. Of course, when the witch called out again, she sounded a little more quick-tempered than she had before.
カノンはわらわに感謝したぞ。そなたは感謝せぬのか。安息の日をわらわ
Oh,
が
she's
与え
getting
ることを。
irritated.
家具なら安息の日を喜びましょう。ですが、私は人間ですので。だから、あなたに感謝することはありません。
Oh, me too, Tetsu.
ご用はそれだ
But
け
mine
で
is
すか？
just a slight sunburn, so it's fine.
ジョージから指輪をもらうつも
Probably
りで
not
あ
a
ろう。
sunburn, just a little bit irritated, I guess, in my case.
受け取れば、わらわがカノンと交わしたそなたを生贄に選ばないという約束を破棄すること。
まだご用があるなら他のものを来させますので。それでは失礼いたします。
A flat-out interruption. Shannon still hadn't answered her. The sound of the door closing came instead of an answer. Shannon's resistance probably struck far more deeply into the witch than Shannon herself thought. Because an expression of hatred once again rose to Beatrice's face. She had made Conan submit even though he hadn't been ensnared until the end. While Shannon, who had been so easily ensnared before, refused to submit this time. Just getting irritated.
やはりこれは面白いことではないか。
Oh, okay, so you definitely got a sunburn, I guess.
わらわもまだまだ若い
Oh,
か。
you're 1000 years old.
これだから1000年は生き飽きぬのよ。
God damn it, Beatrice. Is it dinner time? Is it dinner time yet? I guess it's dinner time. Is it s'more bombs? This was the most fabulous part of the family conference. Dinner. In the past, when Kinzo had been serious about the conference, he'd taken everyone's yearly gathering for dinner very seriously. Was anything embarrassing that occurred during the dinner would cause the deepest shame for him as the host. He had given Natsui stern orders to avoid embarrassments at all costs. Because of that, she and Kraus eventually hired Goda, who had confidence in his cooking abilities. Thanks to that, they became able to serve wonderful dinners they could be confident in. But by that time, Kinzo had closed himself up in a study and never appeared for dinner. Maybe you could call that ironic. When the main dish for tonight, calf steak, was set out, Goda began to describe it proudly, further stimulating everyone's appetites. Oh, now it's still happy
ソース
time.
はボルドレーズとなっておりま
Ah,
す。
Bordelaise.
ベースの赤ワインはもちろん、ボルドー産の中で
あ
も素晴らしいものを使用しておりますが、その他にも当家オ
I
リ
do
ジ
not
ナ
care
ルブレン
about
ド
you,
としまし
sir.
て、世界各地数種類の名酒をブレンドしまして、より深い
Can
味
someone
わいと
punch
なり
him,
ますよ
please, for
う
me?
整えてございます。
Please.
このソースは本年限りのものでございます。どうかお楽しみいただければ幸いで
Oui,
す。
oui.
素晴らしいじゃないか。しかしボルドレーズソースはフランス料理の王道ではないのかね。それにフランス以外の酒を使うのは少し邪道ではないかという気もする、ね。
When's the first twilight?
旦那様、本日は年に一度の親族会議でござ
I
い
do
ま
not
す。
care about the. Oh, right. We still have to read the envelope.
普段は遠方にお住まいの
We
皆
still
様
have
が
to open the
はるば
envelope
る
and
お
read
越
the
しになり
letter.
一堂に集われた夜の晩餐には
La, I don't care about Goda. I do
世界各国別にご用意さ
not
せて
care about
素
you.
晴らしい。本当に素晴らしい料理人や。あんたは
Oh no, I skipped his dialogue. Oh no, how could I?
料理も薬も効果は2倍になるっちゅうわけやな。元の料理のうまさも2倍。さらに脳書きで2倍。
I don't care about the
味の売買ゲ
food.
ームや。
Ugh.
いやね兄さん、その質問読まれてたんじゃないの？
違いねえな。まんまと美味しいところをゴーダさんに持ってかれちまった
Aha,
ぜ。
funny.
そうかね。今日の料理をフランス風だと気づいていない者もいるんじゃないかと。
I mean, if you say Bordeaux and Bordelaise, then it's definitely French.
エヴァは先ほどバターを使わないのが美徳と言ったが、それ
We
は
have
スペイ
like
ン風だ。
this fish stuff that my family likes to eat. Captain Iglo? There's also like Bordelaise sauce. The fish with the Bordelaise sauce.
確かに国境を接してはいるがね。
そういう意味で言ったんじゃないわよ。
うん
話の一部分だけ抜き出し
して勝手に加工しないでくれるかしら。
とっても美味しいソースね。ゴーダさんは本当に素晴らしいわ。
お褒めに預かり、
Oh, I don't care about you, Goda.
奥様の
いいえ、すべてゴーダのアイディアです。私は
She
レシピ
still
を
has a
聞き
headache.
承認しただけです。
It looked like the siblings quickly got into a loud argument about the sauce. But for the most part, dinner proceeded peacefully. Oh no! See, this is what all people do. Oh, yeah, I don't like the sauce. Oh, but the sauce is so great. Oh, let me tell you a bit more about the sauce. What the fuck? However, a certain question they desperately wanted to ask burned inside each one of them. It was about that visitor, the 19th person, the Golden Witch. In actuality, Eva and Rudolph and the rest were very much on their guards during this meal. If the mystery guest was ever going to be introduced, this dinner table would be the most appropriate place to do it. However, no place was set at the dinner table for the witch. The family conference would begin in earnest after the meal, and previous experiences told them that it might last until deep into the night. However, they couldn't imagine why such a person should be kept away hidden until the late. I can't read today, if they were going to be introduced in the end anyway. The letter! Rosa, show them the letter! So Eva and Rudolph and the rest were starting to feel a certain suspicion. Beatrice sauce? I don't know. But yeah, Beatrice is eating alone. Perhaps this guest was unknown even to Kraus. This wasn't an assassin called by Kraus to give... Yes, Beatrice is an assassin! Giving him advantage in the inheritance problem. Then maybe they should speak frankly to Kraus beforehand, creating a common front to resist anything disadvantageous to the four siblings. Sus! Sus sauce. God damn it, guys! She was Kinso's assassin, whose purpose was to keep the inheritance from being handed over to the four siblings. The enmity between Kraus and the other siblings could only become a weak point that benefited the enemy. I don't care, bye, Goda. When he finished explaining the reasoning behind the table setting and the cooking, Goda tried to leave the room. A courier called him to stop with a small voice.
はい、キリエ様。何か。
ごめんなさい。今日はお客様がいらっしゃってると思ったんだけど、晩餐にはお見えにならないのかしら。
She had planned on saying it nonchalantly, but unfortunately it reached the ears of Natsuhi, who was sitting in the next seat over. It seemed that Natsuhi had heard it as, even though the guests are here, why hasn't the host come to dinner? In other words, that Kiri had asked whether Kinzo was going to join them for dinner.
当主様は体調が優れられませんので、
Oh, she's talking about Beatrice though. Tetsu! Wait, where's the nya? Where's the nya? Eh? Tetsu, thank you so much for your gifted sub. Wait, you also didn't hear the nya, right? Where did the nya go? Wait, let me test this. Huh? There was no nya? Where's the nya? Thank you so much, Tetsu. Enjoy your emotes, Lokuru. What? God freaking... Wait, you heard it? So it definitely works. Why didn't I hear it? Wait. Is it just the volume? Let me just make a test. We're gonna test this here.
Born too late to explore the earth. Born too early
No,
to explore the
no,
universe.
oh god.
Born perfectly to explore rank mem.
Huh. Guess I was so immersed in this. But yeah, thank you so much.
主人が初めにそう説明いたしましたが、何かごめんなさい。そうじゃないの。
Natsu's reaction instantly told Kiria that this unknown visitor was also unknown to Kraus and his wife. Which meant... On the chessboard inside Kiria's mind, she could hear the clattering of the pieces as they rearranged themselves.
Kyaku?
Yeah, it's a hot lady. Bettler, who had been sitting next to Natsui, seemed to have heard Kiria's words without misunderstanding them. Thinking it strange that someone else would be invited to today's family conference, he spoke up incredulous. How do you say that? Incredulously. What? Incredulously. Ah.
Incredulously.
Incredulously.
Incredulously. Incredulously.
Incredulously. Oh god, that is a hard word. And thanks to that, the uncomfortable feeling building in the siblings' chest suddenly exploded. Everyone looked at Goda at the same time, and judging by their reactions, it was clear that no one here had invited that mystery woman. For an instant, Goda was startled to find everyone's gaze gathered on him, but because of his naturally vain personality, this actually gave him a feeling of superiority. Therefore, he answered in an extremely calm and graceful manner.
はい。貴賓室でお一人で食事を取られたりとのことで、そちらへお運びしております。
He's like on the same level as ever, I would say. That extremely graceful and reasonable response of Goda's made it obvious to everyone that a 19th person, a visitor, existed.
貴賓室?
She also doesn't. She's like, huh?
誰の話ですか?
Eh? Natsu's words echoed the question that everyone who didn't know about the appearance of the Golden Wish was thinking. Hey, Drady, thank you, Gons. So let me stretch a little bit. For a while, Goda was disoriented, caught completely off guard by this sudden interrogation. This was a guest who had been treated with such deep respect. He hadn't imagined that Cross and his wife might not even know about her.
そのベアトリーチェ様でございます。
ベアトリーチェ、ほらほら、ベアトリーチェ来てるでしょ。
Maria had been telling the other cousins over and over again that she had met Beatrice that day. The cousins had answered flippantly, but they hadn't believed. So their eyes grew wide.
すまねえ。俺はてっきりマリアの冗談だと
Oh,
思ってたぜ。
don't tell her that.
本当にいたんだな。
Yeah, he didn't see her.
ベアトリーチェって、あの黄金のベアトリーチェなのかよ。
マリアはいるってずっと言ってる。
Oh, you think so? So that Bettler won't meet her, huh?
ごめんね、マリアちゃん。そういうつもりじゃないんだよ。
After learning that everyone had doubted Beatrice's existence, Maria, who had been in a good mood all day, completely lost her temper. George, who sat in the next seat over, tried frantically to calm Maria. Beatrice, let me be your shrimp.
それもディナーの何かの余興なのかね。なかなかの味な演出だ。
We still need to read the letter.
三文芝居はやめようぜ。兄貴が呼んだんだろ。
呼ぶ？誰よ？どこから？
兄さん、はっきりさせましょう。あれは誰？
Which?
まさか本当に少女
Yeah, totally a good mood on the train.
私にはお前たちが何を言っているのかさっぱりだ。ゴーダ、これは本当に冗談ではないのだな。
私はその源氏さんからそのように指示を受けただけでして、その
源氏を呼びなさい。
Whoa.
今すぐ。
Everyone's like, what the fuck is going on? When Natsu yelled, Goda sped out into the hallway. The sound of the door being thrown open was the spark that suddenly set the dinner table ablaze.
じゃあ兄貴も知らないってんだな。呼んだのは誰だ？親父ってことか？
We need to read the letter!
私には何のことかわからんね。お前たちは私が裏で糸を引いていると信じているようだが、それは大きな誤解だ。
クラス兄さん、落ち着いてえな。わしらはもう腹の探り合いをすべき段階にないで。もし兄さんも知らない怪人物だっちゅうんなら、これはとんでもない話になるんやで。
秀吉さん、言葉を少し慎みませんか？主人は親族会議に不要な人間を招いたりはしません。
But she's necessary. She's here for murder and bloodshed.
まったくだ。お前たちは何を言っているのかね。
Everyone's like, what?
肖像画の魔女が額縁を抜け出して現れたとでも言うのかね。実際にその魔女様に会ったという人間がいるわけでもなく。
Oh, curious.
私。
Oh, yeah, right. So did Rosa. And she said, okay, she also handed me this letter here. Evan Rudolph nodded at Rosa's proclamation.
マリアもあった。クラウスおじさん信じて。ママを信じて。
The brief tension was broken. Maria also started to make a ruckus. And now the room was thoroughly wrapped in chaos.
何が何だかさっぱりだぜ。つまりなんだ？じい様に黄金を授けた魔女様が今年の親族会議には
Also, if you look like appearance-wise, Jessica, it would be like, oh, is Beatrice her sister or something like that, right?
しかし、本当にローザおばさんの見間違いってことじゃねえの？
She just pinched him.
ローザおばさん、間違いなくなんですか？
The letter! Hand them over the envelope.
私とマリアは会って話もしてる。私は会ったの。あれは間違いなく魔女だった。信じて。私の見間違いとか錯覚とかそんなのじゃ断じてない。
Oh.
あれは何だったの？
In the instant before the typhoon arrived, Rosa definitely met a witch in the rose garden. But this scene had been so hard to accept as truth that the more she spoke of it like this, the less she understood what it was she had encountered. Ironically, since she was losing her composure, the more frantically she tried to cling to her claim, the more confused and hazy the thing she was describing became. Because of that, it only took a single, calmly spoken sentence to confirm the nature of what she was describing beyond doubt. Which?
私もあったわ。挨拶とはとても言えないけれど、一応言葉も交わしてる。ローザさんの見間違いとかじゃ断じてないわ。
イエーイ。
キリエさん、それマジかよ。
ええ、でも彼女は私に名乗らなかった。だから彼女がベアトリーチェであると断定はできない。でも主観的で恐縮なんだけど、私は玄関ホールで彼女に会ったから、肖像画と顔を見比べることができた。私は第一印象で、彼女こそがこの肖像画の主に違いないって思ったわ。あくまでも主観よ。
そんなことはありえません。第一、その女はどこからやってきたというのですか？
Butterflies, gold butterflies.
皆さんの送迎のための便が往復しただけです。その船に乗っていたのですか？
それを言われると弱いな。確かにそんなご婦人と一緒に下船した記憶はない。
あら、そう？私たちの乗ってきた船以外に船はないってどうして証明できるの？できないわ。来なかったは証明できない。
Oh boy, here we go.
道理だな。来たは証明できる。来たのを見たやつが見たと言えばいい。しかし、来ないは証明できないぜ。
Yeah, you can neither prove it nor disapprove it, right?
全員が来ない、見てないと言ったところで、全員が見てないところでこっそり来たことを否定はできない。つまり、悪魔の証明ってやつだ。
Yup, that will be a thing in the coming up episodes, the devil's proof. Be simple to prove that devil exists. All you have to do is meet a devil, but it's impossible to prove that devils don't exist. Just by saying that no one has ever met a devil, you can't deny the possibility that they're hiding away somewhere humans can't go. You can't deny the existence of aliens for exactly the same reason. I'm an alien right here, hello! Until humanity searches the whole of space and can show perfectly that aliens don't exist, you can be sure that they don't exist. It's definitely impossible for us to ever check the entirety of space for the existence of aliens. Therefore, while there may be a number of ways to prove that aliens do exist, it will always be impossible to show proof that denies their existence.
となれば、僕たちが乗ってきた船以外の船で来たかどうかなんて、議論しても無駄な問題ということになるね。
They exist, yeah, because you can't prove that they don't.
僕たちと一緒の船にはいなかった。それだけが事実で、それ以外の方法で、とにかく
So it's a bit like Schrödinger's cat, right? You don't know if the cat is actually alive or not until you actually open the box.
そうね。どうやって来たかなんて、議論の必要はないかもしれない。肝心な
So
の
the
は、
cat is alive and not alive at the same time until you
私
open
た
the
ちと晩
box.
餐を共にする気がないという事実よ。
整理しよう。今この島には
Gosh, my eyes are so teary. I don't know what's going on with my allergy today. Ooh.
そしてそいつは兄貴も夏日姉さんも知らない客だってんだな。
知りません。何の話だかもわかりません。
お前は少し黙っていなさい。
Woman! Borrowed womb!
頭痛に触る。妻の言う通りだ。私にはお前たちが何の話をしているのかさっきからさっぱりだ。
じゃあ答えは一つしかないわ。
God, Eva.
お父様が呼んだのよ。今日の親族会議のために。
親族会議に？だから何のために？
そんなの知らないわよ。
Scream at me,
兄さんが知っ
lady!
てたらそれを問い詰めようって思ってたのよ。
エヴァ、予算か。クラス兄さんは知らんと言うとる。つまり話はこうや。お父さんが肖像画の魔女にそっくりの客人をこっそり招いた。それにローザさんが出会い、マリアちゃんが出会い、そしてキリエさんもあった。今はそこまでや。わしらに言いたいことがあるんならとっとと姿を現せばええ。挨拶もなしに引きこもってるっちゅうんはどないなわけなんやってことなんや。
Eva.
親族会議なんか花から関心のない親父が新しい愛人を
Yeah, like a 25-year-old mistress for this. How old is he? Like 80?
理想の魔女様のおべべを着せてよ。
Oh.
そう決着するには今日という日は意味を持ちすぎてるぜ。
理由は一つしかない。親族会議に加わるためよ。お父様の遺産について
God
何かの権
damn
利
it!
を主張
These
する気でいるのよ。
vultures!
バカバカしい。当主様に愛人などと汚らわしいものなどおりません。
お前は黙っていると言っている。私はこの屋敷でずっと親父殿と過ごしているが、そんな話は聞いたこともない。最大限理解を示したとして何十年も昔の愛人との間に確証がいたとして、それを親父殿が探し出し、今日という日に呼びつけた。
Summarize all of it. All of the family. Eh? Wait, what did I miss? I don't understand. Samurai means all of it, all of the family? Huh?
こう言いたいのかね。
あなた、お父様にそんなものがいるわけがありません。尊い後宮の血が愛人ごときに。先ほどから数人が見たと自称しているに過ぎません。
The inheritance.
幻想妄想白チュームに決まっています。あるいはこれも夫を陥れるための皆さんの何らかの芝居なのですか？
何の芝居だってのよ。芝居だって言うならそっちでしょうが。
よせよ姉貴、ちょいと暴力的な言い方だが夏日さんの言う通りではある。キリエは姿を見たが俺は見てない。姉貴もだ。だがローザは見た。しかしってことは
he has the quote-unquote exist again.
いるを証明している連中が存在する以上、いるで直ちに決着だ。悪魔の証明の逆パターンってわけだな。それに
he wants to see the booba.
そして一体当家に何の御用かと直接
No,
問
he
い
just
た
wants to
だ
see
した。
the booba.
それについては私も同感だ。六軒島へ何の御用かぜひお尋ねしたいものだ。
白々しいこと言わないで。狙いは一つよ。お父様の遺産を狙ってるの
She's
よ。
only thinking about that,
相続
isn't
問題に
she?
明るい弁護士に今後の作戦を練らせるべきよ。
She's always like money this, money that, all of the inheritance, blah
お
blah
母様
blah.
と同格の権利を愛人が主張した場合、私たちの取り分はかっきり半分さらわれることになる。
She's remembering the letter. Tetsu wants the booba.
源氏さんがもうじき来るわ。彼は何でも知ってる。きっと私たちの疑問に
Oh,
答え
she
てく
still
れる
hasn't
わ。
remembered the
そ
letter,
れまで
never mind.
そういう話はなしにしましょう。さあ子供たち。
Whoa.
悪いけれど、大人はちょっと込み入った話をしないといけないの。ゲストハウスへ戻っていなさい。
Whoa, Rosa. Rosa yelled at the children, slightly overcome with emotion. The children didn't understand why they were suddenly being yelled at this time, but Eva and the rest realized it too late. Someone said booba? Yes, I did. They were talking so bluntly about the filthy topic of the inheritance right in front of the children. Of course, they wouldn't want their children to remain, so they all immediately agreed with Rosa's plan.
そうやな。ローザさんの言う通りや。ジョージ。
Booba?
いとこみんなでゲストハウスに戻ってるんや。いとこ同士仲良く遊ぶんやで。
ジョージ、言われた通りになさい。いとこみんなを連れて今すぐ出ていくの
But
よ。
the letter!
ちょっと待ってよ母さん。僕たちはまだ食事も終えていない。
We even still haven't finished.
デザートもまだ来てない。
デザートはゴーダさんにゲストハウスに運ばせます。だから出て行きなさい。
ジェシカ。
ジェシカ。
ここから先は大人の話し合いです。行きなさい。
Okay.
わかったよ。まだ食いかけだってのによ。
ってことは俺だけ例外ってことはないよな。
理解してくれたありがとう、
Bye, Battler.
バトラ君。でもあなたラッキーよ。
え？Why is he lucky?
どうして？
私も出て行けるなら出て行きたいもん。
Okay. Okay. I mean, I also wouldn't like to be there, you know.
違いねえぜ。大人は大人で遺産をめぐって楽しい一家団らんをお楽しみくださいってんだ。
Oh.
私も席を外しましょう。
He was also there.
どうやら今夜は私の出番はなさそう。
He was also there. Nanja quietly rose to his feet. From his seat in the father's corner, he had been calmly watching the whole discussion without butting in. Surely that reaction of his was very adult, just what you'd expect of a calm old gentleman. I totally forgot about him. I think you did too, right? When Nanja rose from his seat, it ended up encouraging the others who were supposed to leave. Children noisily rose from their seats, and as they hurried into the hallway, the servants returned.
遅くなって申し訳ございません。源氏をお呼びいたしました。
But he's nowhere to be. Oh, there he is.
お屋敷の中の戸締まりの確認に行っておりましたもので遅くなりました。申し訳ございません。
さあ、子供たちはゲストハウスへ。ゴーダさん、申し訳ないのだけれど、子供たちの分のデザートをゲストハウスへ運んでくれるかし
ら。は、よろしいのですか?
It seemed Goda wasn't amused to see the dinner he'd worked so hard on interrupted like this. He sent Natsuya a look as though asking her whether that was really okay.
ローザさんの言う通りにするように。それから、私たちにデザートの配膳は不要です。呼び出しがあるまで食堂には近づかないよう。これは他の使用人にも伝えること。いいですね。
はい。
Wait, if all the adults are here, wait. I'm just checking something right now. Do they also make 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, they make 7. Never mind, they make 7 because the first first twilight was 6, right? Yes, 6. Okay, never mind. Right, and that was why Natsui didn't die last time because we're like, oh, my headache, bye. And then Eva and Hideyoshi were also like, oh, we're so tired, bye. Okay, but this time has 7.
参りましょうかな。マリアさんもこれ以上お母さんを困らせてはいけません。
マリアちゃん、僕たちにゲストハウスでベアトリーチェの話を聞かせてくれないかい？ぜひ魔女の話を聞きたいんだ。
No, I just want to see the murder. Please, first Twilight, go. Lurky lurk.
ジョージ兄さんは本当にうめえぜ。感動するぜ。
本当に子持ちじゃねえのかよ。手慣れすぎだぜ。
Maybe secret children. Just Rush had completely restored Maria's good mood, and now she took the initiative, telling the others to head onto the guest house. It looked like Goda didn't like being kicked out himself, but he couldn't disobey Natsui, so he left the room with Bedla and the rest, closing the door. I just want to see murder! They're like, who's Beatrice? Oh, god damn it, Eva.
それもみんな。
誰から質問するかくじ引きが欲しいくらいよ。
だが誰が一番のくじを引こうとも最初にする質問は同じだと思うね。
違いねえな。源氏さん、正直に答えてくれ。今貴賓室にいるベアトリーチェってのは何者なんだ。
Beatrice is Beatrice. Oh, won't we see this? For Twilight, please? Please? Come on, next morning, please. Please, next. Go a little bit faster, please. Faster, faster, faster. Nah, shit. God, we still have 2 hours to go. Hideyoshi's claim that advertising doubled the taste was apparently right. After being chased out to the guest house, the kids and Nanjo had gathered in the cousin's room and were eating the cake that Kumasawa had brought for dessert. Wait, so Nanjo's too was both wonderful and high class, topped with lavish amounts of cream and decorated deliciously with fruits. But delicious as it was, it didn't taste quite as good for some reason.
ゴーダさんの脳書きがないと味ってずいぶん落ちるんだな。
脳書きを求めようにも熊沢のばあちゃんに聞いた日にゃこのケーキの原料もサバってことになっちまうぜ。
No, it's not. I bet you can, but ugh, blah.
このケーキもサバの絞り汁に小麦粉と卵を混ぜて焼き上げると
disgusting
くら焼き上がるのでございますよ。
disgusting
それが本当ならすごいね。お父さんの店の新メニューにサバケーキとか登場するかもしれないよ。
サバって栄養満点でヘルシーっぽいイメージがあるしよ。女性とかお年寄りに人気が出たりしてな。俺は食わねえけどよ。
女はそんなゲテモノは食わ
Oh,
ね
I
えぜ。
think they would. If you were like, okay, and you will become more beautiful if you eat this shit, yeah, they would.
年寄りも遠慮したいところですな。
美味しいんですけどね。
Hey, guys, hey. Masao was really cheering up the mood with her classic mackerel jokes. But the sound of the downpouring rain kept turning their attention towards the mystery guest. In the end, they showered Maria with questions again, since she was the only person yet to have met Beatrice. Masao is even more of a witch than Beatrice.
まさかあの話が本当だったとはね。
その口ぶりだとマリアが魔女に会ってたって話は信じてなかったまでにも初耳じゃねってことらしいな。
ああ、夢見がちなお年頃のよくあるおとぎ話くらいに思ってたぜ。
Well.
いる、ベアトリーチェはいる。毎年親族会議に来るたびにマリアは会って一緒に遊んでた。
Okay, okay, kid.
そうですね。ベアトリーチェ様は普段はお姿をお見せになりませんけど、心が綺麗で素直な方の前にはひょっこり姿を現していたずらをすることもあるそうですから
ね。Beatrice referred to that character in the fairy tale about the Rokenjima witch. Keep Kinzo in a good mood. The family and servants acted as though they believed in the witch of his delusions. That's how Rokenjima fairy tale, or maybe ghost story, had come into being. To the family members who knew that backstory, the fairy tale of the Golden Witch wasn't something to be taken too seriously. However, they were never able to say that out loud in front of Kinzo. Because of that, the legend of the witch carried a lot more weight to someone like young Maria, who didn't know the story of how it had come into being. That's why Maria believed in the legend of the witch. She accepted it entirely. It was only natural for an imaginative girl who believed in witches. So people had avoided saying things that would betray her dream. On the contrary, they had worked together to say and do things that would help liven up her dream without her knowing.
だからマリアちゃんがベアトリーチェにもらったお菓子、多分誰かがそういうことにしてマリアちゃんの手提げの中に こっそり飴玉でも忍ばせたのだろうって思ってた。
私も昔に2度か3度こっそりお菓子を置いてあげたことがあります。
He's a fairy.
おそらく熊沢さんにも、いや使用人の皆さんや後ろ宮家の皆さんも1度や2度はあるんじゃないでしょうか。
無邪気な小さい子が喜ぶなら口裏を合わせてお菓子を置いて
Yeah,
いく
but
ことも
now
ある
there's actually Beatrice here.
ってことはジョージの兄貴なんかだいぶやってそうだな。
まあね。
Probably be boorish to admit to such a thing out loud. Josh admitted it while being extremely worried that Maria didn't find out.
つまりサンタクロースみたいなもんは
Beatrice is Santa
子供の
Claus.
夢を
Let's
守るため
go.
に両親がグルで嘘をついて寝静まったこの枕元にプレゼントを置いていたと。
Let me get a little bit of light in it. Oh no. Oh no! Did I break my lamp? Oh shit. Wait. Wait, why is my lamp working? Oh! Because there's no electricity. Let me turn it on. Yum, yum, yum. Oh god. Okay, let's not get blind. There we go.
子供の夢って守ってあげたいし。
ぴょんぴょんぴょん。
私は当然サンタなんていないってとっくに知ってるわけだけど、もし覚めなくてもいい夢だったなら一生信じていたかったぜ。
Who knows? Maybe Santa Claus is real.
世の中は
And it's not the Coca-Cola that guy who invented him.
こそ大人はせめて子供の綺麗な夢を守ってやりたいと思うものです。
ベアトリーチェはいるの？
いますとも。ベアトリーチェ様はおりますよ。この前もですね、サバを干して紅茶の出汁に使おうとしておりましたら、そこへひょっこり。
It's disgusting. Ew.
まあつまりこういう調子だったはずなんだけどね。
つまりマリアを除けば誰も信じてなかったはずの
Yeah, but
マジ
now
っ
she's
てわけ
actually
だ。
a witch that exists.
少し言葉が足りないね。信じてなかったんじゃない。信じさせてあげようとしたんだ。
So this is about not betraying a child's innocence, but Santa doesn't exist in reality. You don't want kids to be all disappointed when they learn the truth. You'd be better off not showing them that dream in the first place. It's the fact that I think like this proof that I'm still a long way there's still a long way from becoming a full adult. True nature of the Rokenjima witch was finally starting taking shape in Battler's mind. However, the current situation overrode this understanding. And in fact, it completely overturned his very premise.
という認識だったはずの魔女のベアトリーチェ様が実際に現れちまったと、そういうことか。しかもだ、おじさんたちの騒ぎを見る限りどうも招かれた客でもないらしい。こりゃ面白そうな話だぜ。
ベアトリーチェという女性が実在しないという前提は実は存在しない。ルドルフおじさんも言っていた悪魔の証明そのものだよ。ベアトリーチェと名乗る女性の存在を僕たちは誰も知らなかった。でもだからといってそれがベアトリーチェが実在する可能性を否定できるわけじゃない。
南條先生はじいさまとの付き合い
Yeah,
が
like
長いですね。
90 years.
一時期親族会議でクラウスさんたちに随分と聞かれた話ですが、その昔金蔵さんにベアトリーチェという愛人がいて、その隠し子がいるのではないかという話です。
なるほどな。親父たちは遺産分配で頭がいっぱいだ。そこに愛人の娘なんてのが現れれば面倒なことになるのは火を見るより明らかってわけだ。
クラウスさんたちも最初は源氏さんに聞かれたのでしょう。しかし源氏さんは金蔵さんに忠誠を誓う側近で、多分私よりも金蔵さんが心を許す源氏さんは多分何も語らなかったのでしょう。それで次に古い友人である 私の方に話を聞こうということになったのでしょうな。
で、結論として南條先生。
He did. He did.
おりました。いえ、私は会ったことはありませんぞ。ですが、そういう女性と交際があったと金蔵さんから聞かされたことはありました。
So there was a Beatrice at one point.
相当昔にお亡くなりになられたそうで。
死んだ。その間に子供がいたとか。
それはわかりません。ただ金蔵さんはベアトリーチェを蘇らせ研究をしていると。普通は愛人を失い忘れがたみがいたならば、
Yeah, that's kind of true, isn't it?
愛情を注ぐものです。
That would make
ですか
sense.
ら金蔵さんとベアトリーチェの間に子供はいなかったろうと。
But I mean, Kinzo's kind of mad, isn't he? So.
ってことは、それも悪魔の証明になっちまう
な。なるぜ。愛人との間に子供がいなかったことは証明不能。現にこうして現れた以上、いたってことになっちまうわけか。
So they all think that Beatrice right now is like the daughter, okay?
後ろ宮家の遺産問題でトラブルが生じていることを聞きつけ、何者かがおじい様の大昔の愛人関係を知り、
Yeah, and then that person has the exact same face.
それを装って遺産問題に食い込もうとしているとかの方が現実的だよ。
現実的ではある。しかし、本当に彼女が隠し子で、しかもその上、じい様に顧みられなくて、孤独に生き、復讐に帰ってきたって設定も否定はできねえよ。
復讐？なんだよそれ。
She's like, I want all the money.
ああ、すまんすまん。男なんだよ。ついつい面白そうな方に脚色しちまうぜ。妙なドラマの見過ぎだな。
Drama. Normally that might have come off as a light joke, but the joke had landed after an uninvited mystery guest calling herself Beatrice. It marched in on the day of the family conference where the bloody argument that the inheritance had become took center stage. There was no way Battler's joke would be welcomed with laughter. So it was a really big help when Nanja laughed brightly to calm everyone down. They all have such weird laughs, don't they?
なるほど。それはなかなか面白そうですな。そんな筋書きの小説をぜひ読んでみたいものです。
まあ、現実にはそんなことはできねえと思う。何しろよ。今、この島には、
No, 19.
18人もいる。
19.
妙なことをすればすぐにでも取り押さえられちまう。
You sure? In the first world they did not.
台風のおかげで島から逃げ出すこともできない。つまり、とんでもない事件を起こそうにもどうにもならねえってことさ。
同感だね。退路の断たれた袋小路で、しかも十分怪しまれているような状況下で、そんな恐ろしい復讐劇なんかとてもできるとは思わないね。
She can commit some murder.
でしょうな。ならば姿など表さずに暗躍しての復讐の方が現実
This is like what they said in episode 1, right? There might be a secret 19th person who was hiding away all the time.
姿を表して仇討ちなど時代劇の中でしか考えられませんな。
わからねえぜ。復讐ってのは感情でやるもんだ。理屈じゃねえ。それこそ差し違えてでもなんて考えたら別に警察も人数も退路がなくても
I wanna go to the first twilight. Let's go.
大丈夫だよ、ジェシカちゃん。僕たちが想像するような物騒なことは何も起きないよ。
遺産をめぐっておじさんたちがバトルロイヤルってのが物騒なことじゃねえってんならな。
そうだよな。
I hate that laugh, that grin, whatever it is.
おばさんなんか格闘技習ってんでしょ。大丈夫だよね。
I don't think you are fine. Jessica didn't say it out loud, but she'd vaguely noticed that her own father stood in opposition to all the other siblings on the inheritance issue. They usually played nice in front of the children, but when that pretense was lifted away, like it had been a dinner, the result would be a tumultuous uproar. After realizing this, it was only natural for Jessica to be frightened at the thought that her parents might get caught up in some kind of trouble, become human sacrifice for something terrifying. Wait, what? Wait, what? Why did they mention human sacrifices? They haven't even read the epitaph.
魔女様の名前を語ろうとも魔法も使えない人間の女が一人で何ができるってんだ。
Human woman is in both letters. Here we go. The sudden creepy laugh made all of them jump. And when they realized the strange laugh was coming from Maria, they were shocked again.
そうなんだ。
Oh, because he said human.
それがバトラの認識なんだね。
何かだよ。気色悪い声で笑うんじゃねえぜ。
バトラはベアトリーチェの存在を
But
とりあえ
as
ず
a
は
human, he
認め
does.
ている。19人目の客人程度には認めている。
Yep, yep.
でもそこまでだね。19人目のベアトリーチェが魔女であることを認めてないの。
Wait, does Maria know about the first world?
突然何を言い出すかと思えば。
Huh?
そりゃそうだ。
Wait, does she know?
魔女なんているわけがねえ。それを語る人間の女しかありえねえだろうが。
Okay, I'm a little bit confused now. あれ
おかしいよバトラー。それは悪魔の証明だよ。魔女なんているわけがねえ。でもそれはバトラが魔女に会ったことがないというだけで魔女の存在を否定することにはならないね。
That is true.
そうだな。確かにそうだ。魔女がいねえを証明することはできない。しかし証明はできなくても主張はできる。
Yeah, well, but then it isn't the devil's proof.
魔女はいねえという俺の主張だ。
どうして魔女はいないなんて証明できないくせに主張できるの？
She's got a point.
そんなものはいねえからだよ。
Well, just because it's like that. Maybe she knows that she's just being invested for Bear's thoughts. Might be, yes. Oh god.
それで QED？
Wait, what's QED?
何の証拠も根拠もなく証明終了？無知が自分の浅が草を棚上げする時の典型例。暴力的思考停止だね。
God damn it, Maria.
となりゃ答えは一つだぜ、マリア。
お？
魔女側の反証しかねえってこと。
I see, I see,
これまた
I
悪魔の
see.
証明だ。連れてくりゃ話は早い。
Oh.
この場合はベアトリーチェと名乗るご婦人がお星様がキラキラ飛び散るような華麗な魔法をステッキででも披露して人間には不可能なことをやってみせればいいってことだ。
Oh, I think she will.
ほら、お二人とも。
I think she will now.
落ち着いてくださいな。
Kumasawa noticed that the atmosphere between them was getting worse and tried to calm them. It seemed as though Badla quickly realized that he wasn't acting like an adult. But Maria's expression didn't loosen. As she laughed creepily, she kept staring at Badler.
マリアももうよせよ。機嫌直そうぜ。な。
No. Someone slap her. She will, and Badla won't believe it, and she'll be back to the beginning and yup! Exactly, Rokoru.
それが望みなら、ベアトリーチェはきっと見せてくれるよ。
Yup.
人間には不可能なこと。
Yup, yup.
そしたらバトラも信じるんだよね。ベアトリーチェのこと。
おう。
Oh.
そいつを拝ましてくれたら信じてやろうじゃねえか。
Oh, Badla, don't say that.
魔女とバトラの議論のチェスだね。
It's what's happening right
チェッ
now.
クメイトされたらバトラは魔女を信じる。
It's exactly what's currently happening.
おお、洒落た例えだぜ。 魔女が魔法を見せる。俺のキングにチェックをかける。俺は人間でも何らかの手段で再現可能だとイチャモンをつけてキングを逃がす。それができなきゃチェックメイトってのは確かにいい例えだ。
バトラー、チェスというのは相手も自分も同じ動きの駒を持ってる。だから相手の手も読める。でもね、相手の駒がバトラの駒よりさらに不思議な動きができること。
Oh, because Beatrice is a witch, right?
魔女のはずないからと、ベアトリーチェの動かす駒の動きを自分とどうせ同じだと決めつけている。
Well, that's interesting.
でもね、悪いけど、バトラのチェスの相手は人間じゃない。魔女なの。人間にはさせない駒の動きができる。バトラは今、そこの認識を間違えているの。バトラは、キリエおばさんのチェス盤思考が好きでしょ？
flip the chessboard around.
ああ、相手の立場に立っての思考術ってやつを気に入ってるぜ。
だからダメなの。
Yeah, because he can't imagine being in the witch's shoes, right?
相手は魔女なのに、バトラはそれを認めない。
Exactly.
だから魔女のさせる手を理解できず、チェス盤思考が通じない。
Because he only thinks of Beatrice as a human right now.
相手の認識を間違えている。チェス盤思考の一番最初の前提が崩れてる。
おお、そうくるかよ。
そなたは魔女とのチェスに勝てぬ。
Let's go. Twilight.
その
Oh.
後のことはわかりません。
Is he gonna propose to her
私
now?
たち使用人は食堂に近づくなと
She's
言
talking
命
to
されました
George,
ので
right?
なるほどね。それで、シャノンはそ
I
の
want the first
ベアトリーチェという
Twilight.
人物に以前会ったことはある？
It should be right before midnight, though, right? That was a slightly odd way to say it. Didn't quite sound as if she was saying her memory was hazy.
私たち使用人にとってベアトリーチェ様はお屋敷のもう一人の主です。親方様に感化されてそうだと吹聴しているというふうにおっしゃる方もおられますが、私がここへ勤め始めた時からベアトリーチェ様の話はすでにささやかれておりました。
前に聞いたよ。敬わないと呪われたりして、実際に事故に遭った使用人もいるんでしょ？
Just give her the ring and then murder, please, please. We need
ただ
murder.
信じる信じないに個人差があったのは確かです。私はそういうものには敬いを忘れないのが信条ですので、存在を疑ったことはありません。黄金の魔女というその不確かな存在がきっといると。
Yeah, and now she actually met her, right?
それで、実際にその不確かな存在の魔女が姿を現して堂々と玄関からやってきた。
I mean, Beatrice showed herself to Shannon way earlier. Come on, Shannon. Tell him. Your love is only here because of Beatrice.
わかりません。私には何も。
She's lying.
シャノンは夕食を運んだ時に
Oh, he
何か話
realizes
はした。
this, that she's lying.
いいえ、何も。
You're lying!
そっか。しかし、ご飯を食べる魔女というんじゃ、なんだかリアリティがないね。
Wait, why can't a witch eat?
やっぱり、この島の魔女伝説を知る何者かが、ベアトリーチェの名を語っているだけなんだろう
Why
ね。
can't a witch eat?
シャノンちゃんは、ベアトリーチェを多分、お屋敷の守り神みたいに思って敬ってきた気持ちがあると思うんだよ。だから、それを名乗る人物が現れたので、少し動揺しちゃったんじゃないかな。
そうですね。
So when are you gonna propose?
きっとそうなんじゃないかと思います。
Josh was slightly at a loss at what to do about Shannon's downcast appearance. Maybe not just Genji, but even the young servants had been ruthlessly questioned as to whether they knew anything about this Beatrice person. Thinking that, he tried to cheer her up somehow. Yeah, let me cheer you up. Here, you want to become my bride? Surely, just like Maria and Jessica, Shannon was unable to fully hide the agitation caused by the sudden visit of this person calling herself the Golden Witch. He'd been so sure that was the case. But George probably had no way of looking into Shannon's heart. Shannon was bitter and sad. The door to the Golden Land would be opened. The witch had definitely told her that. And that meant the demise of everything, even if she accepted the ring from George. They would never be married now. No, in the first place. Did furniture like her even have the right to be married? Even if the witch hadn't come to signal their demise, wasn't their relationship fated to fail sooner or later? Had she turned her gaze to focus solely on those fun days spent with George, or purposely closing her eyes to the sad reality? Yum, yum, yum.
どうしたんだい?
Propose to me, please.
本当に元気がない。
ジョージさん、婚約って何でしょうか？
結婚の約束をするという意味だよ。でも、僕はその意味において、結婚と同じものだと考えてる。本当なら、僕は今すぐにでも君をめとって家へ連れ帰りたい。
Princess Carrie?
でも僕は今、修行中の身で、まだまだ自らの城を築き上げる力量がない。だからこそ、一人前になって初めて胸を張って君を連れ帰りたいんだ。それは遠い未来の話じゃない。ほんの3年ほどを待ってほしいというだけの話なんだ。
Short 3 years. In the meantime, she can get another dude.
でも僕はだからといって3年間自分の気持ちを
Oh, so it's
偽
like,
ってい
okay,
たく
let
な
me
い。
propose to you, but we will only marry in 3 years. Gotcha.
だから婚約指輪を贈ろうと決めたんだ。それは
Oh, this is so
男として
romantic.
情けない理由かもしれない。
So
妻と仕事を
romantic.
両立できないから待ってほしいなんて理由での婚約なんて情けないものかもしれない。でも僕は決して君を。
ありがとうございます。
She gonna accept?
ジョージさんにとって婚約指輪が恋人に贈るプレゼントの一つではないということが分かりました。
当然だよ。婚約指輪はただのアクセサリーじゃない。
Yeah, most of the time they're expensive as fuck. I don't even want to know my other brother is going to marry in a couple of months. And I don't even want to know how expensive that engagement ring was.
尊い約束を指輪の形で残す恋人たちの宣誓なんだ。
だとすると、すぐにも結婚するなら不要なものということになりますよね。
その時は婚約指輪じゃない。
Then it will be a marriage ring.
結婚指輪として渡すよ。
Alright, wedding ring.
どちらにせよ、君に指輪を贈ることに
It's the
変わりはな
hopeful
いのさ。
music, guys.
この女は俺のものだから誰も手を出すなよっていう売約札みたいなものですね。
I mean, you can see it like that, right? The wedding ring is a sold sign. This woman is mine. Nobody touch her.
いや、その、
I mean,
そんな意味じゃ。
that's kind of true. George knew that he was weak by nature. When he'd been captivated by Shannon and had sworn to become an excellent man, he had also sworn to throw away that weak part of himself. Yeah, it's true, right? So even if he had to be blunt about it, he chose to answer a little roughly. He was sure that doing so would bolster and reassure Shannon. Come on, murder!
いや、その通りかもしれない。さよ。
Marry me!
僕の妻にする。
I'll make you my wife.
他の誰にもやらない。僕だけのものにする。
Damn.
だから、誰も手を出すな。そういう指輪だよ。
Well, she will get killed, so will you.
間違いない。
ありがとうございます。ジョージさん、本当に嬉しいです。
Aww. And then George's son. It was decided by fate that this engagement ring, that this promise could never be fulfilled. Would you still give it to me? Sharon tried to ask that, but she swallowed her words. Because George had already spoken the answer. George had said it. He said that to him an engagement ring was infinitely similar to a wedding ring. And therefore accepting George's ring had a significance far more sacred than a promise to marry.
だから僕はあえてこれを婚約指輪と呼ぶのをやめにする。今からこれは婚約じゃない。
Okay, it's a marriage?
結婚指輪だ。
They're marrying!
いいのでしょうか。神様の祝福もなく、私たちが結ばれたことを。
Wait, they actually man and wife now? Husband and wife now?
うん。神様も父さんも母さんもすべて事後報告で十分さ。
Don't tell your mom!
僕たちが二人は結ばれたと一方的に宣言する。それは誰にも覆せない。
ジョージさん。
Oh, Beatrice will be able
一時の感
to.
情で言ってるんじゃない。今だけの君を見て言ってるんじゃない。明日の君も、明後日の君も。
I think the you of the next day is probably dead.
それこそ未来の老後の君すらも見据えて言っている。
Oh, Shannon, yes. She's getting married.
ジョージさんが話していることですよね。
And then she's gonna
元気
die.
な子供や孫たちに囲まれて、ゆっくりとした老後を過ごしたいって。
うん。その時、僕の隣には年老いた君がいる。
Dead you.
それを僕は予告、いや、予言するよ。うん。必ずその日は訪れるから。
Will it? Will it? Will it? Oh, she believes in it. Death is always good. No, it's not Tetsu.
必ず、絶対。
It's inevitable, but no.
それを言葉でない形で証明するのがこの。
見せてください。
見せてください。
え？あ。
Damn the music.
これさ。
Can we just go to the first Twilight now? And then to the second one? And then they will die? George, thinking he was being told to show her the ring, hurriedly took out the ring box. Even though he had practiced so much, he hadn't been able to do it cool. Aww! But Shannon wasn't looking at that. In her straight and direct gaze were vague tears and a smile. She focused her eyes on George's eyes, no, on something she could see beyond his eyes. Oh god, wait, what? Beatrice?
私にその未来を
Mit dieser verliebten, ja. Oh, and Shannon knows she's going to die.
見せるよ。
Yeah.
必ず約束する。老後までじゃない。死んだ後も僕らは魂になってもずっとずっと。
I mean, you actually are for all eternity until Beatrice gets bored. Shannon wiped away her tears and took the ring box. Inside was a diamond ring worthy of blessing the two of them. Diamond, really? Josh said the line that he'd practiced over and over again inside his head.
その指輪を好きな指にはめてそれを返事にしてほしいんだ。つまり明日の朝までに。
I mean, they will probably survive this, the first Twilight, but they will die on the second one. Speedrun skip the old age stuff and go directly to spirits. Yeah! They actually are. They're speedrunning this like in under 48 hours. Shannon smiled, took the ring, and with a complete natural movement put it on the ring finger on her left hand. It really had looked like such a natural, ordinary movement. And for a while, George was stunned.
これが私のお返事です、ジョージさん。
And they're married.
いや、さよ。
魂になってもずっと一緒です、ジョージさん。
Yeah, it will happen sooner than later. And there was no blessing from God, no pastor to witness, nothing. But the two who were married proclaimed it. Two souls were joined here today. Oh, Beatrice witnessed it. It was probably so delicious to her. Is the first Twilight gonna happen now? Please, let it be like 6 a.m. Yeah. Ding dong. Yeah, no way Beatrice missed that. She was like watching from afar. Only the power of Booba can defeat them. God damn it.
そうかな。
家具のくせに。
No, she's not.
家具の
She's not.
私、家具じゃないよ。
Shouldn't have said it. Yes.
も
う。嘘だ。どうして自分を騙すんだよ。人間になんか絶対になれないって知ってるくせに。黄金鏡へ行かなきゃ人間になれないって知ってるくせに。なのに。どうして黄金鏡へ生きる約束を自分で保護に。
Fuck that.
そっか。指輪を受け取ったら、ベアトリーチェ様との約束がなかったことになっちゃうんだったね。ごめんね。
You're not sorry.
あとは、僕も姉さんも、ジョージ様も親方様もみんな条件は同じだ。
I mean...
13人が生贄にされる。
Yes.
5人しか黄金鏡に招かれない。
Exactly. They just taught them, you're furniture, you're furniture. And when the time of the Golden Land comes, and you will survive, like you will be one of the last 5 people, you will finally become human.
その一石を自分で蹴るなんて。
おかしいね。未練があるのはカノン君の方みたいだね。
未練があるのは姉さんの方じゃないか。婚約しちゃったんだろう。果たせない運命なのを知りながら。
ずっとずっと永遠に一緒だよって約束した。だからね、その瞬間に私たちの永遠は完成したの。
So this is not eternity for her
た
anymore.
とえ私たちが生贄になってしまうとしても、もう完成してるの。だからいいの。
It's like cherish the time you had together with me.
未練があるのはむしろカノン君の方。私たちは家具なんでしょ。私たちはどういう結果になろうとも解放される。なら黄金鏡に行かなきゃいけないかなんて
see, this is what I've been saying
どうでもいい
too.
ことじゃない。
She has a point.
なのにカノン君は黄金鏡へ行くことに固執してる。
So like, if they become a sacrifice, they will finally become human. And if they become one of the 5 quote-unquote survivors, they will also become human, but they will be in the Golden Land, right? Kind of regrets kissing the wizard's shoes. He does. No, not her shoes.
どうして？
人間になりたいからだよ。家具はもう嫌だ。
どうして？
僕も
Aww.
恋がしたかったんだ。
Tears were coming from Connor's eyes, and he howled.
お嬢様のことが
Aww.
そしてあの日のお嬢様の姿を見てもっと好きになった。
He was like, she cried, I love her even more.
そしてお嬢様も僕のことが好きだと分かって、でも僕は家具でお嬢様の気持ちを受け止めることはできなくて。
それが勘違いだった。私たちは家具かもしれない。人間以下かもしれない。でも恋をする資格がないわけじゃなかった。
添い遂げられぬ思いならない方がマシだって思った。いつか自分も消え去る日が来て、それがきっとお嬢様を傷つけるなんて勝手に決めつけて。
Shannon does what Kanon couldn't.
違うんだ。
He can't. He just can't.
僕が怯えていただけなんだ。僕は永遠になれない恋ならしない方がマシだって。
セミは生涯のうち数週間にも満たない。
Do they actually fall in love?
消えていくんだって。数週間で終わる恋だからと恋をしない。
Do they actually fall in love, or is it just let's just porky pork? Oh God, Kanon. It seemed that Kanon was still muttering his regrets, but by now it was all jumbled up with his sobs.
あの魔女が憎い。
Oi, it's not her fault.
僕に
Don't ruin the Gecopia. But the cicadas probably just only want to pork.
あいつさえ妙ないたずらをしなければ 僕はお嬢様のことなんか。
No time to fall in love with just pork.
ベアトリーチェ様はひどいね。
Wait, she's not. She's
カノ
cute.
君にそうやって悔し泣きをさせるために運命をいたずらした。でも魔女の思惑は多分外れてる。だって
After all? After all what? Knowing love isn't a regret that ties you to life. It's the destination we're supposed to reach in our journey through life. With love, it cannot be seen, right? Are we skipping to 6 a.m. now? No? Sad. I want to see the first. Oh!
というわけだカノン。せっかくの約束はこれで遂行だな。
She's making fun of him. But she's wearing the other clothes again, huh?
さてさて。
Oh, because that's the one who's watching,
これ
isn't
に
it?
てすべての駒の条件は同じよ。
And that's the one that's watching.
駒は18。生き残る5人は誰？
Beatrice! Who will the 5 survivors be?
それとも誰かがこの儀式を打ち壊してみせるか。誰がどうやって
Ah, it's finally starting.
対等なゲームだ。
It's finally
わらわ
starting.
だけが一方的に詰めるわけではない。そなたは
She also said the 8 pieces are set, so she doesn't count herself as a 19th
持ち込む
piece.
ことができる。まあせいぜいそなたにできるのはそれを延々と繰り返すのが関の山よ。
Let's go, Bedlar.
そしておそらくそれはそなたにとってそう難しいことではあるまい。しかしそなたは永遠に続く無効試合にやがて精神をすり減らし、やがては精神を殺す。その時にこそ敗北を受け入れわらわに屈服することになるであろう。対等なゲームと言った理由、それはわらわにも敗北の条件を設けてあることだ。負けのないゲームほど退屈なものはないのでな。わらわを任す方法、それはわらわの肖像画に捧げられた
Okay.
あの
They haven't figured out anything in the first episode.
あれこそは黄金鏡の扉の開き方にして同時に儀式を打ち破る鍵でもある。わらわは碑文に従い儀式を完遂する。そなたは碑文の謎を解き儀式を打ち破りわらわを滅ぼす。碑文に隠された謎を解きわらわが金像に値し莫大なる黄金のありかを暴いてみせよ。
Yeah, probably not this run either. I mean, yeah, there are 8 episodes. But she's so
こたびのゲ
cute.
ームはどういう結末を見せるのやら検討を期待するぞ。わらわを楽しませてみせろよ。後ろ宮バトラー
Let's go! Is it time for the first Twilight? Finally. Are we gonna start? It only took us like 10 hours. Oh? Wait, what the fuck is that? That's a chapel? What?
異論はない。私と夏日は認める。
Eh? What?
信じられないし信じたくないけれどそれが現実なのね。
夏日、
What's happening?
言葉を少し選びなさい。彼女は当家の最高の賓客なのだ。
Well, we should... Wait, what?
わしらも認める。グーの根も出えへん。
What did I miss? What?
へえ認めるわ。一遍の文句もない。まさか本当に素直にあなたに尊敬の念を覚える。
What is happening? Wait, what?
私もよ。
Wait, so is this the afterlife thingy right now? Is this the golden land? Like, right before the golden... Wait, what's happening? Is... Huh?
すごいわ。純粋に尊敬する。だから認めざるを得ないわ。
俺も認めるぜ。
What is happening? Still can't believe what?
どうしようね。悪魔を証明しちまった。あんたの勝ちだ。
Oh, it is. So they're also watching.
悪魔の証明はそなたが好む証明不能への便利な言い訳だったが。
Oh, what? What?
あだになったようだな。
Wait, huh? Is this the current island now, or is this like off screen?
いじめるなよ魔女様。俺はもうあんたを認めてるぜ。降参だ。
Are they watching? Or they're just watching?
まだ異論があるか。
I think they're just watching from far now, aren't they?
わらわは全員一致しか好まぬ。お前一人がわらわの存在を認めぬならば。
Wait, where are we? As the witch laughed boldly, the siblings started getting frantic. They were afraid of displeasing the witch. Clearly likely closed her eyes, and after keeping silent for a while, opened her. Oh, you think this is already the first twilight?
ごめんなさい。降参よ。
Only Kiri had faced the witch with stern eyes until the end. However, this had only resulted in her refusing to accept the truth for a short time. The truth, the being that was before her eyes, couldn't be denied. Devils had already been proven.
私も認めるわ。あなたはベアトリーチェ、後宮家の顧問錬金術師、そして偉大なる魔法の使い手。魔女であることを認めざるを得ない。
What did we miss? What did we miss? Was this the first Twilight already? Eh? It wasn't, right? Eh? What? Was it? Was it already the first Twilight? What? What? What time is it right now? What is happening? Yeah, nice walk. Nice. TikTok. No, this is the time for the first Twilight now, isn't it? It is time for someone to die. Wait. Were they just talking in a chapel that's somewhere on the island, or was it the afterlife? Yeah, well, but I'm not sure which Beatrice this was. Was this the one on the island right now? Or the one that's watching everything? Eh? Wait, what? Are you dead? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6? No, but that's 7. That's 7 people. No, it can't be. There's 7 people here. Eh? No, that can't be. They can't be the first sacrifice. Oh? I think now the roulette is starting, isn't it? So maybe they just talked to Beatrice, and Beatrice was like, haha, magic! And then they were like, okay, you're actually an alchemist. Ah, okay, I think it was like that. I guess. I don't know. Boom, boom. It's so funny that they always change to this one, and then the other sprite is still the first one. She's really cute in this outfit, isn't she? I guess the first Twilight happened. I should stop here right now. Yep. Yep, the first Twilight happened. So who died? 6 a.m. Who died? October 5th, 1986, the second day. Who died? How did they die? Where did they die? Who killed them? She really gives Kakegurui vibes in this form. Ooh, does she? What is that sound that always fills my ears? Is it the sound of the rain, the sound of a waterfall, or could it be radio static? If not, I want it to be the sign of blood flowing through my body. I want it to be the sign of the blood circulating throughout me, telling me that I'm still alive. Oh, it's Kinzo! Kinzo's alive! Kinzo's alive. No, we don't know who's... Oh. Earlier. I'm not sure. I didn't actually pay attention. He survived the first twilight! The light entering through a crack in the curtain was faint, but it at least told him that dawn had broken. Kinzo was still in the position he'd been when he woke up, still sitting in a chair and looking up at the ceiling, but the blood slowly traveled throughout his body. Judging by the clock, it was early morning, 6 on the dot. No matter how tired he was, no matter how deeply he slept, he always woke up at exactly this time, as though he had measured it with an hourglass. That's kind of like me, it's like my inner clock. I kind of always wake up around 7:30 a.m. He didn't think of this as something to boast about, but he told himself that as long as he could still manage this, his health couldn't be that bad. Beatrice! This guy. It's probably the fruit of your efforts, because you didn't leave your study. This guy. Kinzo was struck by a faint desire to see beyond the study door. After all, he might find the traces of someone's vain struggle to break through the door. A sign that someone had tried to select him as one of the first 6 sacrifices. That was why when he wanted to check whether there was a wretched mark on the door. The very desire was human. And that was why Kinzo did not check. He often rejected desires that came to him because he was human. By doing that, he could be immersed in a feeling of sufficiency, as though he himself had become a being that surpassed humans. He recognized human desires for what they were, and guarded against them. Things that a human would want to do, he resisted. This eccentricity and rebellious nature had surely given him a rare genius, making it possible for him to succeed in his exploit as he revived the Urushiromiya family in a single generation. Oh, Beatrice! I wanna know too, cause I forgot. She has such a smug smile, look at her. So smug. Beatrice. Wait, he knows? He also knows? Wait, he knows the previous world? Because he's like, I will not shame myself like last time. Wait, he knows? Oh? Or was that like... Maybe the game wants us to think that he knows, but he actually doesn't. The servants woke early. They had to open the curtains, prepare breakfast, and complete various other tasks to welcome the guests to a new day. Ah, he's still alive. Gura was the most enthusiastic. During the family conference, he had been told to concentrate his efforts especially on cooking. Wait, are the kids dead? Cause this time... Did Maria actually hand out the charms? Uh-oh. He'd been specially exempted from several tasks that servants normally must do. Gura, who was the show-off, seemed to be feeling particularly superior because of that. He let Genji and the rest prepare the rest of the mansion and worked on making breakfast in the kitchen. Okay, Genji's also still alive. Genji split the work with Shannon and Kanon and they carried out various tasks. Shannon headed to the dining hall and oh, are all the servants alive? Oh god, last year the family conference had continued into the early hours of the morning. It wouldn't have been odd if this year's conference had done the same. Better as MC Shield? You think so? Considering the possibility that they were still having a discussion inside, she knocked. But there was no response, so she opened the door and said good morning. Ohayo! Ohayo gozaimasu!
Ohayo gozaimasu. Irashaimase ka?
The room was cold and the conference seemed to have ended a long time before. There was tea set on the table from which they'd probably been drinking, arranged in a way that would make it easy to clean up. Cleaning up the tea was the servant's job. If the family members were extra generous and cleaned it up themselves, the servants would lose face. It was a truly pleasant act of kindness for the family to do only this much. As she approached the table to clean it, she noticed something like a memo that had been left near the utensils and cups. Since it was right next to the tea set, Shannon picked it up, naturally thinking it was a memo for the servant doing the cleaning. Written there was not a request, nor was it thanks for preparing the tea. There was just a single word: murder, death, booba? Shannon looked at it blankly and read it out loud. So they were in the... Okay, so they were actually in the chapel. There's a chapel. Okay, so that was not like in the other dimension. Okay. Okay, so she actually talked to all of the 7 people in the chapel. Did 6 of them die? So did 6 of them actually die there? We saw 7 people. The small sound kept repeating over and over. Normally that sound would have been too trivial to be worth caring about. Only I could stop hearing it soon. I could go back to sleep right away, she thought vaguely. But no matter how much time passed, the sound did not end. Makes sense, if you want to perform unholy rituals, you need a chapel. It repeated over and over. Ah, shut up. Wait, is it Natsuhi? Who is it? Banging on the door this whole time. As soon as she realized that, she woke up. Someone was knocking. And then she noticed that it wasn't just a knock, but a voice as well.
Rosa-sama. Rosa-sama.
Oh, did Rosa survive and the other 6 adults die?
Ohayo gozaimasu.
Oh, I guess the other 6 are dead. It had been Genji's voice. Looking at the clock, it wasn't even 7 yet. It was clearly too early to wake the guests. Did something happen that was bad enough to cause this? Yeah, I mean, there were 7 at the chapel, right? There were 7 at the chapel, including Rosa. So Rosa probably went back, and she's alive, but that could mean that the other 6 are dead. Ooh. Though Genji was a servant, Rosa had known him since her childhood days, so even though she was slightly defenseless in her pajamas, she opened the door a crack and answered. Yeah, she was there too, but she maybe went back like, oh yeah, I have to go back to Maria.
早朝から申し訳ございません。
何かあったの？
はい。
お。
実は礼拝堂に。
お。Genji whispered something into Rosa's ear. For a second, it seemed Rosa couldn't understand what she'd been told. After having it repeated several times, she realized that apparently something strange had happened. Rosa closed her door for a second, changed her clothes quickly, and followed Genji towards the mansion. Uh-oh. Oh, I guess it's the 6 adults. The chapel requires some explanation. It wasn't in the mansion, but in a grove behind it, a short walk's distance away. It had been built at the same time as the mansion, so though its walls had been repaired many times, making it look new from the outside, it was a very old building. Rosa dashed through the rain along with Genji. Just like the previous night, the rain was falling in earnest. Uh-oh. It had a freaking lion in front of it! Eventually, the chapel came into sight from beyond the thin grove. Just looking at it from the outside, it seemed a place of dazzling beauty where a pair of young lovers might want to get married. However, Kinzo apparently viewed it as a very sacred place. So Rosa and her siblings had been given strict instructions not to approach it unnecessarily. Even though they were all grown up now, approaching the chapel for any reason would still make them feel guilty. And also afraid as if their father might get angry and hit them in the face. God damn it, Kinzo! The 7 silhouettes could be seen in front of the chapel's entrance. Goda, Shannon, and Kanon, which meant that all of the servants on the morning shift had gathered. A short while ago, Genji had spoken to Rosa, telling her what the situation was. Oh, we also don't know where the children are, and Kumasawa-san and Nanjo, but I think it might probably be this the other 6 people that were in the chapel. Also, look at the stupid line. It looks like his head got smashed in, like. However, without laying eyes on it directly, she definitely hadn't been able to understand. It's probably the same for all the servants gathered here as well. Ooh, is there like a sacrificial, the thingy, the red thingy painty again? Without seeing it with their own eyes, they wouldn't have been able to understand what was going on. Uh-oh. Ah, there it is! On the door at the entrance to the chapel. Something very large, drawn with a creepy stringy paint that made one think of blood. Something like a creepy magic circle. Uh-oh. Rosa's probably... Whoa, I saw this in Maria's book. Uh-oh, the servants looked at each other. Goro was the first to open his mouth.
I still
want to know if it's actually blood or just paint. They didn't explain in the first episode. Oh, they don't know yet. There's dead people in there. Shano held out the memo with a shaking hand. Oh, is it one of those locked rooms again? Uh-oh. Look at the board. Look at the board. The raid. Nani. Is it for Maria? Oh, is it Happy Halloween for Maria? Conan pointed at a single line of English written below the creepy magic circle. Until it had been pointed out to her, she thought it was just another part of the magic circle. There, the following words were written in English. Happy Halloween for Maria. Happy Halloween for Maria. This creepy magic circle was for Maria. Happy Halloween. Yesterday, only one person had said Happy Halloween to Maria. The key phrase matched. It was the Golden Witch Beatrice. Just like Santa Claus bringing gifts. I bring you dead people. Oh.
マリア様のお名前が書かれていたことには今気づきましたもの。まだ確認しておりません。至急。
何やってんのよ。私はマリアの様子を見てきます。それからクラウス兄さんたちにも知らせて。
I think Kraus Nissan is dead. After saying that much, Rosa finally noticed that something was odd. Her own rank in this family conference was the lowest of the 4 siblings. Why had she been the only one called during an abnormal situation like this when the other siblings hadn't been? Even if Maria's name had popped up. See, it's the 6 adults in there.
はい、旦那様にご連絡申し上げようとしたのですが、お姿が見当たらず。
Here we go, here we go.
奥様もお部屋におられません。
Yep, it's those 6.
シーツの様子からすると、昨夜はベッドに戻られていないのかもしれません。
Oh God, let's go. Rosa felt something creepy crawling slowly up her back. Oh, I don't think they did. Let's go. Oh, it's closed. It's a closed room. Ah. Of course it is.
マスターキーに対応しておりません。一本だけある鍵でしか開けられない。
Oh, wait.
その鍵が。
Now we have to look for the key. Ah, it's a scavenger hunt now. She didn't want to get closer to the door with the creepy magic circle if she could. Rosa readied herself and approached, then tried pushing and pulling the knob. All she felt was the resistance of the sturdy lock. Oh, it's a freaking closed room murder again. Let's go!
そんな許可
No, let's go! I don't care. After that time, the events of the previous day swirled around in the back of Rose's mind. That's right. When I met that witch in the rose garden, didn't she hand Maria an envelope? Is the key in there? Yeah, there's no mistake, she did hand it over. When Maria tried to open it, the witch told her not to do it yet, and then she surely said, "The time to open that will come soon." It's the key in there. Rosa was sure there could be... Oh! So if the key is actually in there, that means it's definitely a closed-through murder. Because the key has been in there all the time. The envelope Maria had received was... Okay, let's run. Let's go. Run! Run! Faster! After dashing back to the guest house, Rosa approached the cousin's room while hiding her footsteps. Softly opened the door and peered inside. With the children in there, from the inside she could hear the healthy snores typical of young people. There were 4 children. Okay, it's definitely the adults then. But where the fuck is Nanjo? And Kumasawa-san. Maria was there, sleeping soundly. After breathing a sigh of relief, she entered the room with quiet footsteps. She was after Maria's handbag, which was resting on the sofa. Maria always liked carrying her treasures around with her. She was probably emulating how her mother always carried her makeup with her. Of course, she was just imitating her mother, so everything on the inside was junk. In Maria's case, it was full of small, creepy, occult items, notebooks describing things of that nature, and so on. Rosa had never been happy to see her daughter walking around with things like that, which weren't ghoulish at all. They're probably in the servants' room in the guest house. Might be, yes. However, trying to force Maria to stop had resulted in a big fight, so she decided to let it be. Here we go. A western envelope with the crest of the golden eagle. When she took it out of the bag, she realized there was a heavy, vaguely cylindrical object inside. It is the fucking key! She could tell by its feel and weight. There was no doubt. This was a key. So if it wasn't magic, right? If it wasn't magic, then there had to be a second key. After turning around and checking that Maria was still sound asleep, Rosa tore open the envelope and the contents spilled out into her palm. It was a key with an old and intricate design. Rosa gripped the key and dashed out. Butler seemed to have noticed that sound, but after grumbling and turning over in his sleep, he started snoring again. She's gonna run again.
Genji-san, この鍵。ひょっとして礼拝堂の鍵ということ。
Well, it was in the envelope that the witch gave me before the murder happened. Rosa approached the creepy magic circle once again and put the key in the keyhole. But Beatrice took them all to the chapel to show her powers. How did Rosa get outside? I mean, maybe they still were discussing stuff, I guess. And Rosa was probably like, okay, I'm tired, bye. Maybe... I'm kinda confused, right? Maybe the chapel doors were open then. Yeah, but maybe the chapel doors were open at the time. And nobody was wondering like, oh. There was a strong resistance. After it resisted for a short while, it stopped resisting with a clunk. And squeaking with a noise that hurts one's ears, it slowly began to open. Okay, here we go, murder! Her voice reverberated throughout the massive room. Of course, there was no answer. Oh, panties! The chapel had a high ceiling and the air was cold. Even on this rainy, unsettling day, it felt sacred for some reason. The servants timidly followed after Rosa.
Rosa-sama.
Look at what? Fana noticed it immediately and pointed. Over there was the altar. The place that would normally have a pastor preaching of God's love. There was a table that shouldn't have been there. Oh! Candy! At first it looked like a dining table. And there actually were gorgeous plates and utensils placed there, making it look like a child's birthday party or something. Oh, I remember! Upon closer inspection, the surrounding area had been decorated with pumpkins and black and orange ribbons. They were probably Halloween decorations. And there were people seated at the table. 3 people on each side, facing each other, seated in chairs. They could be recognized at a glance. Kraus and his wife, Eva and her husband, and Rudolph and his wife. But if you wanted to be sure, you'd still have to go even closer and check. Because they seemed almost like dolls. Rosa and the rest had opened the door, entered all at once with the sound of many footsteps, and called out, asking if anyone was there. And yet there had been no reaction. Even if Rosa and the rest assumed they were being ignored, you'd still expect there to be some kind of reaction. And there hadn't even been that. So at first it felt like someone had set down some dolls that greatly resembled those people. By now it wasn't just Rosa. Shannon and Cannon and even Goda. They were all fighting frantically with the creepy emotion that grasped their hearts. Grasp, grapes, grapes! As she walked towards the altar, she called out again, but there was still no reaction. Yes, by now, Rosa was sure of it. She was sure that these weren't dolls, but the people themselves. They grew close enough to see clearly what lay on the table. It still looked like an adorable banquet, reminiscent of a child's birthday party. Plates filled up with sweets, cute pictures with drinks. Oh god, my voice... my voice is giving out! All kinds of pumpkin-shaped ornaments. And they were all decorated in a Halloween style. And while this probably wasn't the time to be thinking it, Maria would surely have been delighted to see all this. Hydrate, let me hydrate yet again. Thanks. Rosa's single. Yeah, Rosa's always been single. And it was the state of the table they sat in front of, proudly asleep. She's been single all this time. Like throughout those episodes. Like her husband left her, probably because Maria is such a problem child. It was an eerie scene, as though a small fun-looking Halloween party had been stopped in time. Dead! Yeah, definitely sleeping. Yeah, Maria's father went to buy milk, exactly, and he never came back. When she approached even closer to them, she realized that there were snacks scattered all over the floor. Candies, cookies, soda, and chocolates, all with heavily fantasy-themed packaging. It's so cute, isn't it? They were all scattered across a carpet covered with blackberry and cranberry jam. I don't think... Oh! I don't think there's blackberry and cranberry jam. Rosa and the rest finally realized what the situation was. It was a Halloween party! A banquet for those not of this world! Yay! Kraus and Natsuya, Eva, Hideyoshi, Rudolph, and Kiryu were seated in chairs, apparently asleep, but all dead. How could you tell? Oh god. This looks like a face to me! Like, there's an eye here, there's an eye there, this is the nose, and this is the mouth. I always see weird things. How could you tell that they were dead and not simply sleeping? That was because they'd been vertically sliced open. Like a piñata. From the chest to the stomachs. Oh shit. Are they also stuffed with candy? Hi! She's like, hi! The 6 of them had sat down at a Halloween party before having their stomachs split open, killing them. That's where the candy came from, I see. Probably then the jam covering the floor must be what overflowed from their stomachs once they stuffed themselves completely, right? No. The contents of their stomachs had been scattered all over the floor. And that wasn't all. Out of their stomachs, it was almost as though they'd poured out. As though the snacks had overflowed from there. Candies and cookies, soda and chocolates had poured out, stained with blood, and had scattered across the floor. What could have happened to cause this? It's almost as though their stomachs were stuffed full to bursting with sweets. And it all poured out when their stomachs split open. Rosa remembered a certain shocking meal, a turkey that had been served at her own birthday. It had been cut open with a knife. Out flowed one of her favorite foods. And since she hadn't been told what was inside, the deep red ketchup omelette rice poured out like bloody maggots. Pulsing, dripping, slimy, pulpy, squelching. Oh god. Oh, she's gonna vomit. Oh yes. The trauma of her youth was revived. Rosa felt a monster raging inside her stomach as the acid starts to rise. Unable to hold back, she threw it all up on the floor. Her empty stomach had nothing but stomach acid. The scene in front of her was no fun Halloween party now. The 3 couples were enshrined right there, their stomachs vertically wrenched open with a gooba. So many snakes had been stuffed in there. Pulpy, squishy. Blood and guts and sweets were overflowing into the floor. Blood-stained, sticky, sloppy, pulpy. Sweet snakes that made your fingers stick together. Gummy, but stained with entrails. Sloppy, pulpy. What was that I stepped on just now that didn't feel like a candy or a cookie or soda or chocolate? I'm scared. What did I step on? I can't even look at the bottom of my foot. What a gruesome Halloween party. From far away it had looked truly beautiful, fantastical, and fun. From up close it was horrible, disgusting, and yet somehow still beautiful. Happy Halloween, Maria. Rosa's red thoughts tried his best that they could to escape her throat with a loud voice that was neither a scream nor a roar. Let's go. Oh, spleesh, sploosh. Call an ambulance, bro. I think we need Nanjo again, right? We need Nanjo, the doctor again, who's like, let me look at those people. Yes, I think they're dead. If a word so tied to reality hadn't come out of Goda's mouth, Rosa and the rest would probably have found themselves unable to escape that nightmarish party even now. But it wasn't because they thought the police might be able to do something. If they didn't keep yelling about the police, it felt as though another seat might be set up at this demon's party and given to them. Their own chests felt like they were expanding unpleasantly from the inside, rumbling, churning. And it was surely because candy was about to overflow from their stomachs. Rosa, once again tortured by a desire to vomit, threw her stomach acid up on the floor. And then she searched to see if there was any candy in it. Oh, Jesus Christ. Anyway what? Rosa coughed violently again, forcefully spitting out the stomach acid that had been burning in her throat. She realized that by now her whole body had been covered in a filthy sweat.
Genji-san とシャナちゃん、お父様に連絡して指示を仰いでちょうだい。ゴーダさんはカノン君と一緒に行って警察に電話を。
Yes, Dr. Nanjo, please come here. Check them. Why even bring Dr. Nanjo here? It's a bit late for medical care. She realizes it herself. The servants accepted their orders and dashed outside. After watching them leave, Rosa once again stared at her siblings with whom she'd spent good times in bed and their partners. No, there could be nothing more tragic than this scene. For some reason, she was tempted to describe these fantastical deaths as beautiful. Well. So, Battler-kun. Oh. Wait, let me quickly check. I didn't hear. Oh, the splash sound happened. Okay. Okay, so let me see. We have his corpse was found in the chapel. The direct cause of death is unknown, but it seems his stomach was cut open and his intestines pulled out of after his death. Oh, let me load this. Rosa be like, new fetish acquired. But on top of that, sweets and candies were packed into his stomach. Welcome, Maria. Happy Halloween. It's the same for her. Didn't I tell you stomachs are packed full of candy? Everyone has a stomach filled with sweet dreams. Thanks, Maria. Why would there be anything filthy inside someone's stomach? Thanks, Maria, yet again. Into his stomach. Huh? Oh. Okay. This is why we want to be as sweet and innocent as candy. And so I give you the land of dreams. Happy Halloween! God fucking damn it.
どこに行っちまったんだろうな。
使用人室の厨房も
Happy
空っぽだぜ。
Halloween, Maria.
一体どうしちまったってんだ。
Oh, is she looking for mom? Oh, she is. That's interesting, though. Oh, it's because of her letter. She doesn't care about her mom. Oh, wow. Wow, ow, ow.
弱ったね。バトラ君、本当にローザおばさんだったのかい？
まあ、俺も寝ぼけてたから自信はねえんだが、明け方にローザおばさんが入ってきて、マリアの手提げカバンを漁ってるような気がしたんだよ。俺はてっきりマリアの手提げに歯磨きのチューブでも入ってるんじゃないかなんて思って寝ぼけてて。
なんで歯磨きのチューブがマリアの手提げに入ってるんだよ。
Exactly.
寝ぼけて夢でも見たに決まってんぜ。
Battler vaguely remembered Rosa entering the cousin's room. Also, when Maria woke up before the rest of them, she started rampaging around, saying that someone had opened the envelope she'd been keeping safe. Putting two and two together, they figured that Rosa had probably come and opened the envelope. Look dich so, ich hab was für Maria. Oh, no! What do you have for her? Ouch! Why would you bully me? It hit me, it didn't hit Maria.
中に何が入ってたんだろ
う。わからないね。でも、あの封筒はおじいさまが新書に使う後ろ宮家の家紋の入ったものだった。親族会議と無関係なものが入っていたとは考えがたいね。
She didn't let anyone touch it, but yesterday Maria had shown that envelope off to Battler and the rest the whole lot. So they remembered it well. Oh God, Maria! Yeah, well, I wasn't fast enough, Tetsu. Wow.
ジョージの兄貴の言う通りなら相当重要なものらしいが。
Yeah, the one that Maria had. So she could get out the key.
This
is what I said this. And this is a locked room murder. So the key has been in Maria's envelope the whole time. And I guess the chapel was just opened at this point. When the siblings entered it. Every once in a while, the refreshing morning atmosphere was completely wiped out by the sound of thunder. It's only natural. Since the moment they'd woken up, they hadn't met anyone else. No, it was just Rosa who opened it while the kids were asleep. Yeah, your parents are dead. And Jessica called out into the hallway, and eventually an answer came back. Came from the entrance hall. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, he also doesn't know yet.
南條先生だ。よかった。この島から僕たち以外が消えてしまったわけではないようだよ。
南條先生、おはようございます。
Oh, they're still happy.
すみませんが、うちの親たちとかどこに行ったか知りませんか？
Well, purgatory maybe.
はて、私も今起きてこちらに来たばかりですからな。わかりかねますが、さて。
But they're dead. It was only natural. Nanja was a guest like the rest of them. He comes just now to pass the time in the parlor until breakfast. They went for a really, really long scene. Oh, Maria, shut the... No, they didn't went to the Golden Land. Only the 5 people at the end, they can go to the Golden Land. And then they can be like, okay, let's revive the rest. Maria buried her face in Nanja's plump stomach, sobbing and crying. Nanja could do nothing but be bewildered by the shriek so early in the morning. Where is it? Here, on the 10th trial journey's end, you shall attain to the power of the Golden Land treasures. Once and for the last time. Like, I think only the people on the 9th twilight, they can go to the Golden Land, as far as I understood it. But it could be different. Uh-oh. Jessica! Jessica! From down the hall, they could sense people running hurriedly. Uh-oh, they saw Goda and Kanon coming towards them. Normally, it would be disgraceful for a servant to run inside the mansion. And yet, Bettler and the rest didn't even think to question that now. Maria's sobbing had become so unmanageable, they wanted to ask someone, anyone, where Rosa was. The 2 servants seemed to have bigger things on their minds than Jessica, who was waving at them. Goda flew into the servant room, and when Kanon noticed that Nanja was there, he bowed and approached the doctor at a quick pace before whispering something into his ear. Yo, there's like 6 people. They have their stomachs gorged open. Can you please check if they're still alive?
Rosa-san. はい、ご案内いたしますので、どうかご同行お願いいたします。
Let's go!
わかりました。
こちらへ。
Without saying anything more than that, Kanon finally noticed Jessica and bowed to her. But he wasn't calm. He dashed back down the corridor by which he had come, followed by Nanja. By looking at how hurried they were, Bettler and the rest realized that yes, something bad really had happened. They saw Goda through the door to the servant room, which had been flung open. He was holding a receiver and violently pressing the hook. From that, they realized that he was trying to call a hospital or the police. In any event, he was trying to call someone because a serious emergency had occurred. Oh no! Oh no! Fucking hell! God damn it. They didn't know but something was happening. Bettler and the rest chased after Kanon and Nanjo. And then we realized. Kanon had called Dr. Nanjo, but he hadn't called us. So he shouldn't have gone with them. I wonder if Alice regretted her excess curiosity when she chased after the rabbit holding a cloak. That reminds me, I think next week I want to read Alice in Wonderland. Maybe through the looking glass too, we will see. Happy Halloween, Maria.
ダメよ、
Well, Jessica. Too late. This is like in the first episode. Whoopsies. 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 But this time both of her parents are dead. He's also oohing now. Yeah, just imagine like the murderer actually putting all of the candy in their stomachs. Oh, this part of the VOD will get like a strike again in YouTube. It's like, no! And this isn't even one of the good tricks yet. There's so many better tricks in the future, guys. No! Too late, Doctor. Nanja told the children to go outside, but no one listened. Rosa regretted her own carelessness. She should have realized that the children would eventually come here. She should have quickly locked up instead of standing around stunned. But the children had come here. They had seen it. Surely at this very moment they were having a sight burned into their eyes. That was far more grotesque than the shocking meal Rosa had witnessed in her youth. While she hugged Maria, who seemed to be too shocked to show any emotion at this gruesome scene, Rosa cried for them and their parents. The four groaning and crying voices, their sadness continued to echo in a place that should have known God's law. Here we go. It's cute, Beatrice, it's cute. Oh, bitch! But that's like, how the fuck can I explain this? Yeah, this is the off-screen. This is basically the battler that's currently fighting Beatrice. It's not the battler that we see currently in this quote-unquote story. So he saw all of this in episode 1, right? This is the battler from episode 1. He was like, fuck witches, fuck them all! I deny your existence. He's currently trying to fight her, right? And Beatrice will be like, yeah, I did this with magic. And Battler's like, no, it wasn't magic. But how can he... Oh god! Let me get some more light in here. Oh, Beatrice, and now you can see the faces. Oh no. Beatrice! Oh god, those faces! Pyong pyong. Yep, so now he can't be like, okay, this was actually one of the dead people. Nope. Yep, I know. Yep, it's exactly the thing I was thinking about. Yep, and this time they can.
だから身代わりの死体を用意してアリバイを作った可能性が否定できない。その可能性が排除できない限り人間犯人説は維持できる。
なんだと
She's just making fun of him. I love her.
さあ、バトラー。
バトラー。
検視を任せてよいのか？ミステリーの古典では検視の医者がグルというのが伝統なのだろう。なら南條に検視を任せるな。そなたが自らするがよい。
Move your pieces, Battler.
間違いなく6人の死体が当人で死んだふりなどでなく本当に死んでいることを十分に確認するがいい。お前の父親が母親が腹を裂かれて臓物を引きずり出されて殺されていることを腹に手を入れてその手触りで確認するがいい。
Oh, she's having so much fun. Battler suddenly yelled. His tears were still dripping down, but as though scolding himself for being a sissy, he slapped his face hard several times with both hands. See, and this is the Battler of episode 2 now. This is not the one from, like, the off-screen. Even so, the tears still wouldn't stop. However, he felt a hot blaze in both his eyes.
これだけの上等を決めやがった野郎に借りはがっちり返させていただくぜ。なら泣く時じゃねえ。自分のすべきことを考えろ。ああダメだぜ、全然ダメだ。涙を流す暇があったら考えろ。涙腺なんかひるませる時じゃね
え。Rather than genuine anger, maybe it was more of an evasive anger to blot out his sadness. However, it gave a little courage to George and Jessica, who had been crushed by the sadness.
そうだね。僕たちが泣いても起こってしまった現実は変わらない。
じゃあどうすりゃいいんだ。
Find the culprit.
私は父さんと母さんのために何をすればいいんだよ。
ローザ様、戻りました。
ゴーダさん、警察はどうでしたか？
No police. もしもし、ポリスですか？
いつ頃来られそうだと言っていましたか？
それが電話が故障のようでして、非常用の無線機も試してはみたのですが、その
The music is always such a
天候
bop.
のせいでしょうか、こちらも通じず。
なんですって。じゃあ警察に連絡がつかないということなの？あいつだ。あいつが電話線とかに細工して警察に電話ができないようにしたんだ。
Oh no, it's like, it's Beatrice! Sure that the phones had broken down, Jessica immediately decided that it was the work of that mysterious guest. Her eyes were bright red after so much crying, and they began to grow even redder with rage.
もうキロの余地なんかねえぜ。全てが分かってる。そうだと分かる。父さんと母さんを殺したのは誰だ？君に出るぜ。あいつだ。昨日来たとかいう魔女様に決まってる。
Yeah, how could she have killed 6 adults?
襟首ひねり上げてやる。
Whoa.
ちくしょうちくしょうちくしょう。
Be careful of your asthma, Jessica.
ジェシカちゃん、お待ちなさい。ゴーダさん、カノク、行って。
はい。お嬢様、お待ちを。
Covering her uncontrollable sadness with anger, Jessica ran outside, torn apart by emotion. Thinking about it hastily, maybe the mysterious guest who arrived yesterday, Beatrice, was suspicious. However, in that instant, there was absolutely no proof that she was the culprit. At this moment, she's just another guest, no more, no less. So Rosa, making an adult decision, was forced to subject her in her rash rampage. Goda and Kano picked up on this immediately and chased after her.
誰にも招かれなかった客人ベアトリーチェが犯人なんだ。
No.
ジェシカの気持ちもわかる。そう思い込みたい気持ちは誰でもいいから犯人ってことにして横っ面をぶっ飛ばしてやりたい気持ちがある。だがその前にはっきりと理解する必要がある。
Well, they died.
ベアトリーチェってのは何者なんだ。
Which?
俺は顔すら見てねえぜ。
顔ならお屋敷に大きな肖像画で飾られてたよ。あれだけ見てまだ覚えられないのかな。なんだよ
マリア。こんな状況で何がおかしいよ。
ベアトリーチェは魔女なんだよ。
魔女。
そして黄金鏡の扉を開くための儀式がいよいよ始
Or
ま
it's
った
just happy.
この6人はその生贄なんだよ。
She's so happy about this.
さあさあ始まるよ。魔女の宴が。今宵はハロウィン。魔女たちが今こそ祝い集う。
Someone slapped her.
マリア、その気持ち悪い
Oh, she's gonna get slapped.
っていつも言ってるでしょ。
Damn. The crisp sound of Rosa slapping Maria's cheek echoed through the high ceiling chapel. The crisp sound. Crisp. Ever since it started raining yesterday. No, ever since the island was swallowed by the typhoon, I felt as though something was wrong. It was bright and sunny when I arrived in Rakenjima, but since I'd gotten up early and was sleepy, I took a nap. When I woke up, it had already started raining, and ever since that time, suddenly a mysterious visitor calling herself the Golden Witch Beatrice arrived, and felt like I was sinking bit by bit into a bizarre world. What the heck happened while I was napping? Am I supposed to believe this island was sealed off inside a different world where common sense doesn't apply? Who is this person called Beatrice? Is some unknown person trying to involve themselves with the inheritance problem just like our parents were freaking out about a dinner last night? Is the culprit this witch from the legend of the gold, just like Maria said? Even we set Jessica's temper aside, given the circumstances, it's probably safe to say that this visitor person is the most suspicious. But we mustn't make up our own minds based on that alone. Ah, it's useless, it's all useless! I smacked my face with both hands again, cooling off my brains before they're overloaded. Even though it might have been a wasted effort. Oh! On a tray piled up with the sweets that decorated the table, Judge Aniki found a Western envelope that had the Yoshiramiya family crest done out in gold. Is that Rosa's letter? And it was unopened. Oh, is it the Praise My Name one? It might be the Praise My Name one. What was the second one? The Praise My Name? No, it's the third one, Praise My. Okay, so this is a different one. To those who remain. It might be. Let's see. After nodding silently, Judge Aniki broke the seal. A folded letter came out. Okay. Okay, so this is the first one. Yeah. Praise My Name is after those closed eyes. So after the second Twilight.
私は金蔵様にお仕えしております当家顧問錬金術師のベアトリーチェと申します
The letter really was a joke. This Beatrice, who called herself the family alchemist, had announced that she was collecting the gold she'd lent grandfather along with interest. And that interest was everything grandfather had created. Since this tragedy was right before our eyes as this paragraph was being read aloud, it clearly wasn't referring just to the wealth that grandfather had built up. It was literal. Everything that grandfather has created. In other words, all of grandfather's descendants were included in the interest.
ふざけやがって。なんてめちゃくちゃな契約だ。黄金の利子は命だってのかよ。そんなのまるで悪魔の契約じゃねえかよ。それで魔女気取りってわけか。笑わせやがるぜ。
特別条項。ただし隠された契約の黄金を暴いた者が現れた時、ベアトリーチェはこの権利を全て永遠に放棄しなければならない。黄金の隠し場所についてはすでに金蔵様が私の肖像画の下に。
Wait, interesting that she calls Kinzo Kinzo-sama.
つまりこういうことだね。もしこの殺人が利子の回収行為だというなら、それを止める条件としておじい様に与えた隠し黄金を去る。そしてその秘密は例の肖像画の碑文に隠されていると。
Oh right, she was like, I'm his alchemist.
つまりこいつは魔女様の挑戦状ってわけか。黄金の隠し場所を記した暗号文を解けるものなら解いてみろと。そしてそれができなきゃ利子の回収をこの後も着々と進めていきますと、そう言ってぶっ殺してやる。上等だ。
バトラ君、これ
The table was covered with sweets, so even though those things were right out in the open, we just assumed there were sweets too. I mean, come on, you've seen them a lot, right? It's the gold! You know those boxes of chocolate shaped like gold ingots. It's the gold!
こりゃお菓子の箱じゃねえぞ。本物だ。
And that's the gold we saw in episode 1 that Crow said.
こりゃ本物の金塊だ。
片翼のわしの紋章が刻印されてる。前に母さんが話してたのを聞いた。これはおじい様の黄金伝説の金塊だよ。
Gold ingots weighing a full 10 kilograms. A whole 3 of them were piled up in the very center of the table. It was where a cake would be placed if it was a birthday party. In other words, I can't even pronounce the fucking TH anymore. This was without a doubt the birthday cake of the party known as the family conference. Yeah, Cross only had 1. Okay, so this is different gold. Oh? Let's go!
バカ野郎！安すぎる！俺たちの親が6人も殺されて、そこに積まれた黄金がたったの6000万円だと！バカにするんじゃね
え！ Maria's having a field day.
さあ始まったね、ベアトリーチェ。どうせこの謎は誰にも解けないよ。だから絶対にベアとの勝ち。早く黄金鏡への扉を開いて、そしてマリアを連れてって。
This is a great point to stop, guys. About 40k euro, huh? Yeah, that's not much. It's nice.
お嬢様、どうか気をお沈めください。
Yeah, calm yourself down for the next few days, cause I will end today. But thank you so much for watching today, guys. Let me already head over here. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, boy, boy. Let's see who is still streaming. Let's see. Currently don't see anyone. So no radio today, But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Hope you're gonna have a great rest of the day, evening, night, morning, afternoon, whatever time zone you are from. And I will see you around. Also no stream tomorrow because I have my final exam, my final oral exam on Monday. So I kinda need to do a little bit. So yeah. But yeah, on Tuesday there will be a collab with Camille. We will play Brett and Fred. It will be glorious. She was like, this is a cute game. Okay, sure. We can play this. And I was like, do you know that this is game? It's a little bit like Jump King. And Celeste. And she was like, fuck. But we're gonna play that game on Tuesday. So stay tuned. Yeah. Have a great rest of your day. Bye bye.